Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys.
All right, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I just spilled a whole bunch of something in here. I don't even need to talk about what it was, but anyway, I spilled a whole bunch of something. I got to worry about getting that up later. Hey, welcome to the Point Blank Experience. As you can see from the screen, the passcode to success on the entire Point Blank network, which is Point Blank Travel, the Point Blank Experience, Point Blank Finance, and Point Blank Clips is 247-365, 247-365. I mean, we stay grinding 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. Without any further ado, let me go ahead and bring myself up in here. And I want to thank everyone for being here, man. Sorry about that. I had a little bitty debacle here. We got three real homies in the crib, man, and I am so excited. This is my first interview since I've done in a while. Just finished a cross-country tour. I was in San Diego in May, on the Meet and I cruise in June a couple weeks ago, where I met up with 70 content creators, and your boy is back. And while I was away, I came up with the perfect guest, man. She has a lot of energy. She definitely has a story to tell. She's not only a content creator, she's on Instagram, she's on TikTok. She's close to 3,500 subscribers on YouTube. And as any other live streaming interview I do, I dug deep. But without any further ado, coming to the stage, man, she does fashion. She does lingerie. She does trending topics. She does hot topics. So definitely, I'm going to have, hopefully, it's already been dropped. Before I could even say it, it's already been dropped. The link is already in there. Thank you, Meet and I, part of the Alliance in the building. And they just sponsored the cruise I went on. So thank y'all for being here. And without any further ado, let me make sure she's ready. I'm going to go ahead and bring her on the screen. That will be pinned to the comments, and I will be pulling. Let me go ahead and start that. If this is your first time here, it's a simple concept here. We have real talk from a point blank perspective. And it's not just a YouTube channel. It is an experience, baby. I don't sugarcoat ish. I only use sugar for two things, and that's Kool-Aid and coffee. And I quit drinking Kool-Aid about 20 years ago, so it's only coffee now, baby. We don't sugarcoat nothing. We get down to the real deal. If you have any questions for Miss T with the T, please put any kind of emoji in front of it. I'm sure the Alliance will be letting me know that there's comments in here via text if I don't get to them soon enough. But without any further ado, let me go ahead and make sure she's unmuted. Bring her up. What is going on, Miss T with the T? How you doing, sister?
Hey, sir. I'm doing good. How are you?
I am great, but you can't be calling me sir now. I ain't say, hey, man. No, I appreciate that. Call you?
Huh? What do you want me to call
Rod. I'm just little old bitty Rod.
Okay, little old bitty old
just Rod. R-O-D, Rod. And there you go. Now, you ain't got to say it like that. Now, hey, as y'all can see, this is about to be something else right here, man. We already starting off laughing and having fun. But I want to thank you for coming to the Point Blank Experience. I know when I reached out to you, is when I reached out to most people, I'd be a little nervous that they may say, no, I don't have time, or I've never heard of you, or immediate response, I'd love to come to your channel. And so I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, first and foremost.
Well, thank you for thinking of me. I was like, wow, I haven't did a collab in a minute.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of your content, man, and I know you have a solid following. You have a very what's the word I'm looking for? They're loyal. You have a loyal following, and I could tell you, man, that's what we need in these YouTube streets. Just people, and a lot of people, I have them on Points Blank Travel, even on this channel. Meet and I have them, but that's what we need. So it's just a pleasure to be here. So do me a favor. I'm going to give you the spotlight
Oh, okay.
real quick, and I just need you to tell us a little bit about Miss T with the T. Not too much because I got some questions over here. But I'm gonna go ahead and give you the stage and just tell us a little bit about you, your channel, whatever you want to say. Just keep it brief, though.
Okay. Hey, everybody. I am the one and only Miss T with the T out here in these YouTube streets. I go live every morning, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to about 11 o'clock. I love doing clothing hauls, lingerie hauls, swimsuit hauls too when I'm not going live. What else do I do out here? I love trying to help channels grow. A lot of people come to my channel and, hey, Miss T, I need help with this. I need advice. So I try to do that as well. So I'm just all around in these YouTube, TikTok, Instagram streets trying to help everybody be successful out here in life. Back to you.
Okay, perfect. Oh, I'm right here. Perfect, perfect. I listen, so we all have you just sit up there looking crazy. So how long have you been on YouTube?
Well, with this channel, I've been about 2.5 years. So I had a channel before this, and I didn't get monetized, due to the music. I had a lot of music on my stuff, so I started from the bottom twice.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
wow. So now, I see your comments you said out and about, but just showing love for a sec. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate me and I being here. Tamika Van, I see you here. Thank you so much for being here. 5 real homies in the crib, 6 real homies. And I didn't say I am broadcasting from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, baby. That DF Dub, Arlington, Texas to be exact. Just give you a little background about myself. So now you said 2.5 years. You started 2 channels. Where are you originally from, Miss T, if you don't mind me
Born and
asking?
raised and still living in Indiana. Good old Indiana.
I don't know why I say. I know you told me you lived in Indiana, but I thought maybe you were born somewhere else and raised somewhere else. I don't know. You just so I don't know. My brother's in Indiana, but I don't. I've never been there. But you just seem too cool for Indiana. I don't know. Maybe it's.
I know. I'm trying to get up out this piece.
Well,
What's the street?
ain't nothing stopping you. Hey, what's up, Pashley and Treat? And I know, man. Hopefully, we have a lot of your community here tonight. There's a lot of people doing premieres, lives. I know the Alliance, the people I rock with, they got a couple different things going on. I've been in 2 or 3 premieres today myself, not on the screen, but just in them supporting. So, what now? I'm gonna tell you, I'm all over the place with my questions. I don't like no. Now, just before I go any further, these aren't scripted. Miss T may only know one question that I'm going to ask because I wanted to run it by her before I ask. She don't have a clue of what I'm about to ask or what I'm going to say. But I like to jump around. I might be on this topic for 3 questions, jump over to this topic, jump back to that topic, because I don't like nobody predicting my stuff. I don't like nobody trying to figure out, or I stay on a topic too long, if that makes sense. So, all right. So, what made you start a YouTube channel?
Let me tell you. So
And I'm gonna start it off slow. I'm gonna start you off on 250 degrees, but you best believe I'm gonna turn that heat up to about 550. You're gonna be a broil. So
it is all good. I'm not bashful. So I used to be really involved. Well, not involved. But I really like watching YouTube, like the makeup community. I used to like to play in makeup and do a lot of makeup things and stuff like that. And watching a YouTube video, it's like 5-10 minutes. So I was like, oh, I could do that. I could do that. So I tried it. It's behind the scenes. It's a little bit more than 10 minutes. So, but anyways, I started doing that, and I really, really liked it. Just out here meeting new people, and I just stuck with it.
okay, and you have a very, for most people, I'm gonna say a tough niche. You're into fashion,
Okay.
but you do lingerie.
Yes, sir.
You do lingerie, and everybody ain't gonna jump on the screen in no lingerie. So when you first started, were you nervous about it? Were you afraid? Were you shy about it?
Well, I like my body. Everybody has flaws or whatnot, but I like my body. Especially being like almost 43 years old. So I'm not shy about what I wear. It's just like coming out here and showing the world like, ta-da. But I wanted to be like, because a lot of people think I'm like in my 30s and stuff like that. I was like, we can still be sexy in our 40s. We don't have to look like the Golden Girls. We gotta look like Esther and them.
Now I saw one of your lives. You said you started off kind of, you got more comfortable because you said people wanted to see certain parts, $8 sign. They wanted to see that, and you started giving the people, giving them what they wanted. You start showing more. So how long did it take you to just get to that point where you say, "Hey, I'm just going to do a full 360. Y'all gonna see it, and you either like it or you're not, but I'm doing it anyway."
See, here's the thing. Like, I'm top heavy. What's up, Robert Grant? By the way, that's another one of my people. So I've had these all my life. This was never a problem. I ain't got no backside, so I don't know why people always want to see my backside. Like, do a 360. I was like, there's nothing there. And then on top of that, if you show your backside too long, YouTube will demonetize your video. So I'm really not trying to do that. So then now I'm like, I'm more comfortable doing it. But if I can't really do it how I want to do it because YouTube, they're trying to take away my coins. And you just
I,
can't do that.
I never knew that. I didn't know if you showed your backside too long because it ain't like you're showing. You have on lingerie. You're not
It's
nude.
content. You can show your breast all day, but like whatever.
I didn't.
That's
I
why
didn't.
a lot of people are like, get on Patreon or something just so you can like be more free and not have to worry. And I'm like, I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's one of the questions I had. So I know you mentioned going to Patreon. Are you still considering it? Are you still in the thought process? Because you can have more freedom over there. You also can get paid. I have a Patreon account, so.
Oh, let me find out. Let me find out what the name of that is. What the name of that?
Oh no, no, I ain't doing no lingerie.
Well, let me find out, Mr. Host.
I told y'all this woman is off the chain. That's why I reached out to her. She is hilarious. No, I don't have no lingerie Patreon. I have a travel for free Patreon, and you will really even see me on there. I ain't even did a video over there, but wow, no, Miss T, I ain't got that. I ain't got that advance yet. So she said, "Let me find out. Hey, don't y'all be over? Y'all can go look for Points Play Travel. Please feel free to join. I forgot what the cost of it is, but." Oh, look at this here. See, now you got my people. They gonna be talking smack, man. Let me find out Rod doing 360 turns over there. No, dog, on a 360 turn. I ain't even got a video of on Patreon. I may put one up this week, but I ain't gonna be in no lingerie. Yeah, Miss T is looking lovely tonight. And yes, man. And when I hear it, I say just casual. Sometimes I come over here with a full suit on. I may have a blazer. I may have a dress. I may have a tie. Your boy wasn't feeling all that today. So now that you do lingerie, there's a perception. And do you have a lot of dudes sliding in your DMs on IG?
You know what? I don't. I have a trinkle. I have like a handful. I had like 3 or 4 people in my DMs. I was like, well, okay. What's up, Miss Edna, girl? Hey, girl.
You know Miss Edna?
Yeah, I don't know Wiley, but I know Edna.
Hey, Wiley Hustle, cool. Everybody here is cool. Wiley Hustle. I just came off a cruise with Miss Edna and Wiley Hustle. We had it was 70 YouTubers there hosted by me tonight. They're doing another one in 2024. And if you could go, Miss T, I'm telling you,
I've never been
in
on
the Navy 20 years. I don't even like no damn water. I don't like no ships. I don't like no water. And I had a ball. I'm still tired. And we've been back a week. I'm still exhausted because I had so much fun.
I think Miss Edna goes on a cruise like every other weekend. She goes live for a little bit, then she's like, "Hey y'all, we're gonna go on this next cruise." I'm like, "Well, damn." Then you just go.
I'm tripping. Everybody know Edna. I'm noticing everybody know Edna. And and Keep It Up the Griffins, I was in their live a couple hours ago. And they say, "Hey, Rob, we're going to stop over. We're familiar with Miss T." I was like, damn, the Griffins know everybody. Edna know everybody. Everybody know Edna. I was like, what am I doing? I need to get out here and get in these streets for real. So I'm glad. I didn't know that, man. That's crazy. So thank you for the 9-10 real homies that are in the crib. I appreciate you. We do have the lovely Miss T with the T in the house today. And we're just getting to know her, man. And I'm gonna turn this heat up a little bit. I'm just getting to know her. I'm getting to let her get comfortable with the crowd, but she ain't bashful. So whatever, I get ready to turn up the heat. Now, I did slide into you. I slid into your DMs, but y'all I ain't slide the way y'all thinking. I slid in and I asked her for an interview, and I subscribed to her channel first. So if you do slide in, at least go see what the woman offered and subscribe to the channel. Then go slide over there and say, hey, but I mean, I ain't running her DMs. I'm just saying that's how I did it. And here I am with the interview. So now, you really recently did a no meat challenge. You didn't eat meat for how many days?
7 days.
How was that?
Uh, I was nervous at first beforehand. Me and Pashley and Treat Arts, we both did the no meat challenge. And because, all my life, meat is the main part of a meal. So, like, just wash it out the whole category, it was a little scary, but thank goodness it's like summertime. So, in the summertime, you don't really eat heavy anyway. So, I ate a lot of salads and, lighter stuff like that. So, it was good. I ended up losing like 5-6 pounds.
Really? What was your favorite thing? What was your go-to thing to eat when you were on this no meat thing?
Fried green tomatoes and coleslaw.
Fried green tomatoes and coleslaw. So you was getting that sweet sour effect there?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Now, we're gonna turn up the heat a little bit.
Damn, you just asked me one question. Okay, let's turn it up some more.
Well, yeah. We ain't gonna keep I gotta keep these people entertained.
Let me saute a little bit.
Okay, you want me to saute a little bit? All right, let me go.
What number are we at now? 7?
Let me back up a little bit there. So I'm gonna turn the heat back down, y'all. She want me to turn the heat back down. Cause I was sure about to go in. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was about to go in.
It's your channel.
So is there a special person in your life, someone? I'm not turning up the heat, I'm turning it back down.
Oh, that's turning it down? No, I'm single as a Pringle.
Oh, snap. Then she got bars. She's single as a Pringle. And hey, somebody just said something to that effect. I didn't really know what they was talking about. Here, let me find it real quick here.
All the single men be on the cruises.
Yeah, Robert says single guys on the cruises. Yeah, they are. It was a lot. Well, I don't know. I saw a lot of couples on the cruise I went, but I wasn't looking for no single guys. I wasn't looking for nobody, really. And it's global. All right, so you're single as a Pringle. Now, I did see where you said you're not 100% caring about no relationship right now. You just want to date. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
I sure can. So I have a daughter. She's on her senior year. We're trying to get her in college, and I'm doing trips and stuff, visiting college visits and stuff like that. I'm focusing more on the lingerie, like not even just the lingerie, just YouTube in general, social media, trying to get the channel to grow, all that good stuff. I don't think I have time to commit, to like somebody and just sit, be in a relationship like 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time to just be like, I have so much going on in my own life. I don't have time to sit there and, oh, baby, how was your day? Let me woo you. And I don't know. I just want to like go out to eat, date, have fun. Okay, go home. I'll see you tomorrow.
Damn, you cold-blooded, man. All right, we're going to go eat, go home. I'll see you tomorrow. But hey, I feel what you're saying because you're at a very intricate part of your life right now. Your daughter's getting ready to go to college. So you're bonding with her because that could be, once she walk out to go to college, this could be the last time. It could or it may not be. It could be the last time she live with you.
All right.
So right now you're spending all the time you can. And a guy could be a distraction right now. Or, need too much of your time where you're already trying to be on social media. You're trying to spend time with your daughter. You have other things going on. So it makes sense to me.
The last relationship I was in, I told this person, because we don't, being on social media, you don't have a 9 to 5. Like you, for instance, you're like, well, come on, let's do this live stream. Like it's 8:30 my time or 8:45. It's 9 o'clock at night. So, there's no certain time to turn off Miss T with the T. You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas somebody be like, oh, let's do this. Let's Netflix and chill. I can't right now. I'm still on the clock. I'm still working. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
What's hey, Rui?
So Robert said Miss T going to be on fire in a minute. Yeah, she is, Robert. I'm just telling you, want to stick around. She might take that scarf off in a minute. No, it ain't gonna get that wild over here, y'all. I have a lot of respect for this woman, and I already asked it, if there's a question I ask her, she's not comfortable, just tell me to move on and I will. So now you do these lingeries and you show all types of lingerie. And I like it because it's very clean and you're very professional with it. Very professional. You'll do the quick YouTube don't demonetize me, turn around, and then you back, but you're talking about it and you're giving people your honest opinion, even though I'm assuming spent the money on this lingerie. I don't know if you got brand deals, and I'm gonna ask that question in a minute. But where do you get most of your lingerie from? Do you have brand deals? Do you go to uh, Victoria's Secret? Where do you get most of it at?
I get most of it from Sheen. It's a website. However, other companies reach out to me. I got some shapewear coming in. Um, some companies off of Amazon. I recommend everybody sign up for an Amazon affiliate program so you can kind of get paid, reimburse a little bit of your coin from shopping on Amazon. But about 75% of my stuff is Shein.
Okay. Now I know back when I was in my 20s, you had Vic, but they didn't call it Vicky's back then. It used to be just Victoria's Secret, and then they had that other one, Fredericks of Hollywood. They still had that around.
Oh yeah, I did a video on Fredericks. They still around.
Now, quick question: and the temperature's still warm. Do you find it sexy when a man shop for lingerie?
No, I've only had somebody shop and buy me lingerie one time at Victoria's Secret, and it was like some little pajamas, and I thought it was cute because guys tend to be like a little bashful, getting feminine products and girl stuff. So just him doing that was like, oh, that was so cute, that was so sweet. So I liked it.
I didn't. I don't have a problem getting feminine products like tampons and all that. I put it in the top of the
You over there like,
shopping cart. I don't care. I don't care because it's like most women go through it. But I tell you what, I went shopping for lingerie one time, man, and I happened to go in there during when you get 5 pieces for $20 or something like that. Five,
that's a sale.
man. It was so many women in there, man, and I'm trying to go through them, and I'm rubbing on them and stuff. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Miss T, I felt like the freak of the week up in there.
Yeah, like Robert said, you got to know these your woman's size.
Yeah, even I was it just was crazy, man. I was like, then the mannequins, I'm all rubbing on what they got on. I was like, I forgot what I was for a minute. I was like, man, let me get the hell up out of here. Hey, we got the educated natural, my sister up in here. How you doing, sis? Much love, much love. We got Ruby Garner in the house. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming here. It has so far, man. Miss T already got me cracking up, man. Now, let's get into life a little bit. I don't want to get too stuck on the lingerie. Let's get into life a little bit. Do you have any fears in life? Does anything that is actually just scary?
Bugs. Snakes.
Bugs.
Bugs. I'm terrified of bugs. They're like,
Wow.
just step on it. I'm like, I can't do it, player. I can't do it.
You can't just step on the bug.
I'm that person that get the whole roll of paper towels just to pick up that one little bug because I don't want to feel what the bug feels like, and I don't want to hear the crunch and nope. That's why I didn't want to do gardening. And like Robert and passionately intrigued and everybody and educated was like, start a garden, just grow something.
That's one of my questions I have. You have a lot of people that's in the gardening community that follow you. And I'm like, how in the hell does gardening and lingerie go together?
It don't.
How did that happen? How did that happen?
Okay, so I was doing my own thing, chilling, minding my business. So I don't know how, but some of the gardeners have been watching me for a while. I go live. I've been going live in the mornings for like forever. So I think somebody was like, we want to see you grow something. We want to see you try to grow what you eat and this and that. And then the next thing I know, I don't know if you're familiar with Lead Farmer. I was in his live one day and he brought all these gardeners to my channel. Like I gained like 300 plus people overnight. And they were all like, Misty, you need to garden. I got emails and this all kind of stuff. So finally I was just like, you know what? I'm going to garden. And then all of a sudden everybody was sending me roots and seeds and all this other stuff. I got so many seeds and everything. You name it, I got it. I don't even know what it is, but I got it.
Wow. I just wondered. I noticed, I said, man, this garden person, this garden person. Now I did see a lot of these people over my boys Tori's Brains channel.
Hmm.
I think that's where I first ran. I know that's where I first ran into Educated Natural and a bunch of people. I can't remember all the gardening channels, but so you scared of bugs? Like, see, most people say heights or flying or a bunch of water. You said a bug. Okay. All right, then. All right.
I'm laughing at your people. It said, depending on what type of bug, Miss T, I'm scared of them too. And then Robert said, what's your favorite food to cook? Because he knows I don't cook. I like to be wine and dine. Rod,
Oh,
Texas.
okay, okay. You like to be wine and dine, huh? Okay, okay. So you ain't you. See, hey man, this is a first. I rarely get thrown off on my own interviews. It rarely happens, but hey, Miss T is working on it. So you don't cook nothing?
I mean, I can cook, but like I'm not like people be like, oh, you can grow what you eat, and I'm like, what am I gonna do with all this fruit and vegetables and stuff? What half of the stuff I don't like. I got a fig. I don't even know what is a fig. I'm gonna make a fig Newton. Like what are we doing here?
I'm talking about like a lasagna or spaghetti. Well, I ain't eat no damn
Oh,
spaghetti. So
well, I like to make spaghetti. That's just ground beef. But like lasagnas, I'll get a Stouffer's or like because I like okay. Look, you got me all tongue tied and stuff. So what I
that's
do,
good. That's good. We flipping the roles back around. I'm glad. I'm glad.
I do my morning live stream till about 11. I get up, I run errands, I go to the PO box, I go here, I go there. I'm always grabbing something to eat. I go to Panera, McAllister's, Culver's all the time. That's why everybody's like, just start growing stuff. Just start growing stuff. Just cook what you grow. And I'm like, I don't know how to cook this stuff. I ain't what the hell.
So let me make sure I get you right. You grow in a garden because you don't like to cook. You just go pull it out, wash it out.
They want me to grow what I eat. But the thing is, why I told them on the last live, like, what am I gonna do? Like, I just started eating the microgreens. They weren't my favorite, but they're okay. What I got basil. I got all kind of stuff. I got a lot of stuff.
Now you said you like to be wine and dine, Rod. I mean, what was that about?
Well, you all the way in Texas, but I'm just saying, when you go visit bruh, let's go out to eat. Let's go. Don't come
All right,
over.
I may have to holler at you, man. I may have to holler at you. All right, back on track here, y'all. I get sidetracked real easy, man. I don't know what I got. I got suffer from something. I don't know what it is, but now I'm telling y'all, man, I forgot I'm on YouTube. But anyway, that's why I say this is just more than a YouTube channel. It's an experience. So anyway, getting back on track here. So you don't like to cook. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't either.
I wonder why I'm single. Is it because I don't like to cook? I mean, I'll cook. I'll make a spaghetti or something. Or we can make some tacos.
Well, hell, I eat like a kid. So I mean, a lot of dudes don't want all that old. At least I don't care about all that vegetables and starches, and I don't care about all that. But
on the grill.
yeah, I'm for real. All right, since you trying to take me way off track, let me get my ass back on track. So, if you could meet one person, past or present, who would it be?
Jackie Ina.
Who?
She's a YouTuber.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she. I knew her when she had like maybe 100,000. Now she got like 3 or 4 million subscribers. She's awesome. She started off like doing makeup, and that's how I found her. And now she does her own clothing, and she has a candle company, and she's doing her own thing. She's starting her entrepreneurship, and I love it. I look up to her a lot.
Wow, I don't have my notebook. It got wet during the struggle at the beginning of this
Yeah.
live. So I had to get with you and get her name. I got to check that out. So man, out of the Maya Angelou's and Martin Luther King's, you want to meet who is she again?
Jackie Ina.
Jackie.
Okay.
Is she black or white or Mexican?
Black.
Or
She's black.
Okay.
She's about a little bit younger than me.
Okay. Hey, you look kind of tall, man. How tall are you?
5'6". 5.5.
Okay. I don't know why I just thought you were. Oh, well, you got to throw that half up in there. I'm 5'6.5". Okay. I just wonder because you look in your videos, you look tall, but I know. Hey, Dorella. Well, I don't know if you know. You familiar with Dorella 51?
Mm-mm.
Excuse me. He come to most of my points blank experience live stream. He said hamburger helper. Can you do some hamburger helper?
I ain't ate hamburger helper forever. So my daughter was little.
Okay. Now, I know you mentioned earlier that you were top heavy. Do you consider yourself a plus size model or?
Ooh, I'm a model. Let me find out. Um,
Well, you put on lingerie in front of the camera. I call you a model. I don't know what Hollywood comes up, but in my world, you're a model.
you know, I when I first started doing the clothing, lingerie and stuff, I kept putting in plus, like plus size, you know, jeans, mom jeans, plus size lingerie. And like I said, I talked to some of the other content creators, and they were like, Miss T, you are not plus size. I need you to stop putting that on your stuff, please and thank you. I was like, well, what am I? I'm not petite, so they just threw me in the curvy category. So I'm just curvy. I'm not thick and curvy. I'm just curvy. Just curvy.
Okay, I like that. I like that because I think we talked about that at one point, and I don't consider you plus size, but I just wonder what you considered yourself. Is that's what I kind of wonder. But now, seem like you've done a lot of stuff in your life. You have a daughter that's about to graduate high school. You scared of bugs. You, you want to meet Iona or whatever her name is. What has been your biggest accomplishment in life?
Man, being a single mom, like when I be telling my daughter all the time, I tell people when I be doing my live streams all the time. When I was young, when I was a teenager, I was out there in them streets. I was outside. My daughter is like level headed, taking college classes already, graduating with honors. I was like, God, did you send me the wrong child or something? Like, like people say, you keep acting crazy. When you have kids, they're gonna be twice as bad. I'm like, where? She is like a whole totally different person from what I was.
So you considered yourself a wild, kind
Oh,
of
I was out
wild
there
when you
for
were
the
younger?
streets. I was out there for the streets.
Oh man, for real?
Yeah.
And your daughter was okay, wow, that's interesting. So your biggest accomplishment, and I like that being a single mom because that is tough. So I salute you for being a single mom. Uh, and all the single mothers out there, I have mad respect for you and the single fathers, because you have a lot of people that have problems with both parents in the house having problems raising one kid. And then you have one person doing it. So I salute all the single parents out there. Hey, Dorella said he thought you was gonna say Martin Luther King or Mandela. He didn't think you was gonna say
They cool too. I mean, they get a lot of love too. I just want that's who I really look up to. When I first started being a YouTuber, that's who I watched the most of, and I was like, okay, I can do this. And then she does a lot of motivation, like I do, motivate people. Makeup, I love the makeup. Clothing, love the clothing. We the same people. We need to meet. We need to meet. If she's watching, Jackie, uh, yeah, fly me out to LA.
you bring up a question, and I want to get to this question from Robert, but you bring up a question, well, more so a comment that I have that I noticed while watching your content. You and I have something in common, and you said it in a live stream. You never know who's watching you. You never know who's in here. I had people from the NFL watching me. I had other people watching me. You never know. And when you said that, I was like, wow. I know it's other people out there that think it as well, but I was like, yo, you never know who's watching you. When I heard you say that, that really it just inspired me because I'm like, hey, I'm not the only one that think this. Hey, Robert said, yes, you are a model, Miss C. See, I'm not the only one that think you're a model. And we got Can't Stop Walking, but Love Mowing and Cruising. Okay, hey, I just came off a cruise, Can't Stop Walking. And Robert says he has a question. Do you like to travel and where is a place you would like to visit? Great question.
Funny
And
because
that's something my listeners.
he knows me.
Well, I want to know the answer because I don't know the answer.
I love to travel. I love to travel. And it seems like since I've been doing YouTube, like I've been traveling a lot more. I've been to Texas. I've been to Kentucky. Where else I go and meet people? I've been to Chicago. I went to the meet and greet in Savannah, Georgia. Yeah, people like when I say I get love, I get love. Like they be like, Miss T, come on out here and do this. I'm like, I wasn't planning on doing that. Don't worry about nothing. Just all you gotta do is drive, or we'll help you get the ticket. I'm like, well, say less. let's go. So yeah, I've been traveling a lot doing being a content creator. There's a lot of people that showed me a lot of mad love. So yeah, thank you guys for all the love.
Do you have any desire to go out of the country anywhere? To
I
travel out
do.
of the country?
I want to badly. I thought I was like last year gonna be able to finally take a cruise, but it didn't happen. So eventually I'll get out here and get out the country. You the GOAT, can't stop, won't stop, Rockefeller Records. I just
Hey,
became
can't stop, won't stop. I just appreciate it. I just got a notification you just subscribed to the channel. Please consider subscribing to the channel. I want to thank you so much. And we will have a moment of silence here shortly for the subscribe and the like button. And I just want to let y'all know. I'm talking about like 30 seconds just because sometimes people come to my live streams and they forget to ring my doorbell. They just walk right in. They Miss T's here. We got a lingerie model in the house. They forget to hit the like button. They forget to subscribe. They just want to get the tea, baby. So we will be doing that a little later. Or if you just go ahead and hit it right now, we ain't got to worry about it. All right. So you did a live stream, boy, and I did. Of course I watched this one first. I ain't gonna lie to you. Does sex get better as you get older? I said, man, I can't wait to watch this.
Oh, I think everybody chimes. When I do those relationship stuff, everybody chimes in and puts their input.
Yeah, I just saw that. I appreciate you. Can't stop walking. So, what's your thoughts?
Man, they get on me a lot on my live streams because which I understand where people are coming from. Your daughter's about to get older. You about to be an empty nester. You need a man, Miss T. You need a man. I'm like, I don't want no man right now. Like, true enough, like if somebody would approach me and I'm interested, I won't be like, I don't want no man. I will take a man, but I'll go on a date or whatnot. But I don't know. I ain't had sex in about a year, so.
Oh yeah, I saw that in the live. I was like, "What the hell?" Well, trust me, I got questions about that too. I saw that. So, yeah, I was just like, she is with the tea. She just spilling all the tea. Okay.
I can't tell you better. I ain't even getting it. What's up, wellness and sociable?
Hey, my DFW sisters in the house. Welcome, and we got a very near and dear person to me. We got Sociable in the house, also known as Angie Pooh 215 channel in the building. And I really appreciate her for showing up. I know I was tagging her in a lot of stuff on Instagram as I was promoting this live stream. So thank you so much for being here. Haven't had a chance to talk to you. Yeah, I did. I can't remember. But hey, my DFW sisters in the house. Everybody's in here. So yeah, them comments trying to save you, but it ain't gonna work, Miss T. I ain't gonna get stuck. So you did a live stream. Does sex get better as you get? Were you inquiring? Because you said you ain't had sex in over a year. Now, do you think that women are able to sustain from sex longer than a man? Or
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
Sure do. I don't know. Just based off of that live stream, it just showed me like men want crave sex more than women, in my opinion. Like I'm just fine. I guess I stay so busy that I don't even really think about it. But if I had somebody in my life, I don't know. It could go there, but like I don't feel like I need it. I don't know if it's normal to feel this way, being in my 40s, but like I don't know. I don't wake up like, oh my God, I got to, let me find me a little side piece or something. I don't even have that. I'll just be like, well, another day. You know how they do in prison? They just mark another day, little tally mark or something.
And I respect it because one thing, you're just not out there doing anything with anybody. So I respect it. When I saw that title, I said, boy, now, do you think, we got a question. Damn, these comments moving. Sociable want to know which one is better, 1 hour long or a quickie?
I'm not a quickie type person because I can't I can't give my cookie out to just anybody because I put feelings when we lay down. Like I'm putting in feelings. You got a certain place in my heart. So I can't do no quickie. I mean, I can like once we're in a relationship, like, hey, come on, hurry before the kids get home. But but like for the most part, I like it to be long and intimate. That's my preference. What are you reaching
Yeah,
for?
I'm not leaving. I just noticed something. So you got to be long and intimate.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for that 1 hour, Chuck.
So an hour? You said an hour?
Yeah, that's like the foreplay, the getting ready, kissing, and it all accumulates to about an hour.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, Angie, there go your question. 1 hour. Pastor Art, hey man, boy, all y'all 1 hour people up in here. It gets better with someone who really. Hey, I like that. I like that. You know, and that was a question I was going to ask you. You still over a year, so you still over 40. Was sex different at 40 than it was at 20, 20 something?
Yeah, I was more wild back then. I got arthritis now. I can't. I'm not as flexible as my. The 20s. You can do more things.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
I'm loving this, baby. Y'all have no idea, boy. Oh boy. So you have arthritis. That's not a laughing matter. You're not as flexible. That's not a laugh. But how in the hell you going for an hour and you ain't okay? All right, I'm just
I mean,
learning.
we can go there, but I didn't know if you wanted to go there. I don't know.
Hell yeah, we can go anywhere. This is the point like experience. This ain't no damn YouTube channel. This is an experience, baby. I told y'all that at the beginning. So
So the hour is like the kissing, the neck, and getting on, kissing other places, the foreplay, getting it in, pause, and it ain't just like just bang, 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 like John Witherspoon said. It's okay to take your time, do it right.
hey, if you got some kids in the room right now, it's getting a little hot up in this thing, man. You might want to spin them inside a hula hoop or something, or play double dutch or something, whatever they do these days.
Am I turning up the heat, or you turn? Are we both turning it up
We
together?
both turned up here. We got two ovens up in this joint today. And Sociable got her oven on here. We got all kind of ovens up in here. We got 16 real homies in the crib. Hey, Kate Stop Walker said 1 hour long. Who are you laughing out? You need to write a book. That's what I'm talking about, man. I heard an hour. Woo. Woo. Hey, Passionate Trees said absolutely, man. And hey, Social, thank you. Hey, anybody, please feel free to ask questions. I got a whole gang of questions, but it does make it easier when y'all ask questions because y'all may ask a question I ain't even thought about. And right now, y'all are doing great. So, what is a romantic night to you? I did have something similar to that.
Okay, well, like I said, I do like to be winded down. I love to like put on some clothes, a little skirt, a little dress, makeup, hair. I love that stuff. So, somebody be like, "Hey, baby, I want to take you out. Be ready in about 2 hours because it's gonna take about 2 hours." And we go out, look at the city, look at the lights, maybe ride the little canal. We got a little canal here in Indiana. Just do some romantic stuff. I don't have a problem with staying home, Netflixing and chilling, but that's the kind of thing that I really like to do. I love getting dressed and putting on clothes to have them taken off later.
And having what? I didn't hear that last part about my computer.
Have them taken off later.
Okay, so you you take 2 hours to get ready. I hope
Yeah.
damn well you don't take no 2 hours to get unready.
No, it's just the makeup is the most part.
Okay, I got you. I
Yeah.
got you. Hey, Robert said, "Who needs foreplay? What is foreplay?" Now, you said in one of your lives here. What are some of the signs of a good mate for you? Not for everybody in the world, just for Miss T with the T.
I need somebody who is goofy. I tried dating like somebody who was like straightforward, just everything was just a serious matter, and it stressed me out. I think I accumulated 5 gray hairs just because I'm not like I know how to get serious, but I don't want to be serious all the time. So they have to be playful, goofy, understanding of this YouTube world is a necessity also. And the fact that I'm a single mother, I don't mean like single mother, like, oh, it's not my weekend with the kids. I have my daughter's dad just kind of like jump ship. So I'm like the single mom. I am the mom. I'm dad. I'm getting it done. So, you gotta be honest. I have to put my daughter first because, hey, I'm all she got. You are thirst trap.
Yeah, and when you say he jumped ship, like he don't have no contact with her at all.
Not for like a year. Yeah.
Man,
So,
I hate to hear that.
yeah.
And I like how you say goofy because some people can be too serious, don't know how to laugh, don't know how to joke. You know, you ain't, everything can't be serious and everything can't be a joke. You got to find a good balance. I like to hear that. Now, in your opinion, what are some signs of a player?
Uh oh, okay, experience that. I'll call or text you and you don't respond back to like 10, 12 hours later or the next day. Um, I don't know, just I just feel like if we're starting to talk or date or whatnot, you don't have to answer your phone right away every time I call, but like just something like, okay, I'm a little tied up at work. I'll text you. I'll call you later. Or just communication is very important in the dating world, in my opinion. So yeah, that's very important to me.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, so passionately intrigued. Robert said he could go as long as a woman can hang with me. Laugh out loud. Hey, she said that's what she talking about. Now you talking.
Uh,
A socialist said, "Do you think? Maybe she may have to elaborate. Do you think you are thirst trapping?"
I don't think I'm thirst trapping. It's just that you just asked me what I like to do. That's what I like. That's he asked me what I like. That's what I like. I mean, I have no problem, like I said, Netflixing and chilling, going to Starbucks, things like that. But my turn on, what gets me going, what I like to do is like getting dressed up, putting on some clothes, have him smelling good, looking good, and we go out on the town. So I don't think I'm thirst trapped. I'm not saying, oh, my first date has to be, Ruth Chris. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I like to do.
So you bring up a good point. Where is a like?
What's up, motivation? Weightlifting geek?
Yeah, hey, I just saw that too. Hey, motivation. I'm gonna get to you in a sec. I just saw you subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you, my man. Hey, and I think I know I follow you on Instagram if I'm not mistaken from Point Blank Travel, my other channel. But so where is a good place to go for a first date for dinner? You know, some guys may want to take you to Ruth's Chris. Some guys may not be able to afford it. Some guys, if I got to take you to McDonald's or Burger King, we ain't going. I'm just gonna cook something. So what is a good restaurant to go to? I mean, you know, I just want to hear your thoughts.
I'm not picky. Like I just want you to keep a hundred. Keep it 100. Don't lie. Just be like, oh, I had that happen before too. Like, yeah, we're gonna go up here to Ruth Chris and this, that, XYZ. I'm paying for either like well that instance I ended up paying my own way. And then like he wanted to like we had this topic also. If you invite somebody out to eat, you are inviting me to go out with you. Why am I paying my own way? Or like I've been out to eat a couple times and somebody's like, wow, that bill was $75. I just thought I'd let you know. I was like, well, what are you letting me know for? You the one invited me out. You the one to pick the place out. Like, am I supposed to pay you back? Like what? What? We're still doing this at 40 plus 50? This is
You,
dating
I,
life?
I know I ain't interviewing my damn self, but I can't hold this in. Number one, I'd be damn if I take a woman out and they pay for their own meal. That just that didn't happen when I was 20. It damn sure ain't gonna happen now. And I'm not gonna take out and tell me, hey, you know that bill. Now, if we married or together for X amount, you're like, man, damn girl, did you have to get that cheesecake? You know this bill was X. But when I'm getting to know somebody, matter of fact, and this is real talk. When I go to a dinner, and first, well, I mean, let me say this and then I'm gonna backtrack. I'm not going to open up the bill. I'm not going. I'm gonna open it to put my card in. I'm not looking. I'm gonna put my card in and I'm gonna hand it to the waiter, or the waitress, and it's gonna be it. Because first of all, I'm not going to no damn place I can't afford.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'm not taking nobody to no place to embarrass them. More importantly, and myself, by not being able to afford it. Hey, baby, you got 20 on this because I ain't know it was gonna be this much. I'm not doing no ish like that.
I'm like you. Like once we start dating, we damn near married and whatnot. Like I had like my last real relationship. Like he'd be like, I want to take you out to eat this weekend. I'm like, well, where are we going? Is this gonna be like an Applebee's? Is this like a Ruth Chris? Is this like a Olive Garden? Like I need to know what I'm working with, just so I can know. Like I don't know. I just be like I just want to know. Like, well, I guess I have to get dressed. Like I guess the more fancy the place is, I want to get dressed up. That's just me. And then sometimes, I don't mind like
Have
let's go
Have you ever had a man?
huh?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
No, I said
interrupt
I
you.
have no problem like you said, once we get all comfortable and stuff like that, I have no problem like splitting the bill or like, hey baby, let me take you out. Let me take care of it this time or something like that. But like initially, if you invite me out to eat, you are inviting me out to eat.
I know one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever been through in my life was having a woman pay for dinner. It was just, I know my birthday, my ex-wife and I went out, and the bill was high as hell. It was like 400 and something dollars.
Well, damn.
And she paid for it, y'all. And it was my birthday night. It bothered me for about 2 hours, probably longer. But she told me to get over it because I was starting to ruin her night. So that really bothered me. I just can't do it. So, uh, and I also, I don't think you may want to be special, but I'm not a big fan of taking a woman on a first date somewhere I can't take her on the fourth date.
I think the most I paid on for dinner for a guy was like 200 and some change.
I would have been uncomfortable. And I'm not chauvinistic. I just believe if I ask you out to dinner, I should be paying for it. Even if you ask me out to dinner, I should be paying for it. It's just being a man. I don't know,
Well,
but I ain't gonna dwell on it.
I want to make y'all feel special too. So every now and then I'm like, hey baby, I got it. I got my little YouTube check. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah. Hey, motivation. Thank you, man. Glad to meet you at the Point Blank Square. Yeah, man. I know I'm pretty sure we follow each other on IG. At least I follow you. I don't know. I ain't lifting no weight still. All right, please appreciate you, man. And I do a lot of interviews on this channel. I actually launched last night on Instagram. Maybe next week or the week after, I'm going to be launching a new series, Late Night with Rod. I also have a Real Talk with Rod series where I talk about trending topics, hot topics, kind of what Miss T does on her channel. But I'm going to have Late Night with Rod, man, and it's going to be 10 o'clock. The kids should be in the bed. I don't know what we're going to be talking about. It could be somewhere between Arsenio Hall and who knows what. I don't know yet. I got to put it all together. So, you did another video, man, and about how long do you wait for the cookies? How long should a brother have to wait for the cookies? Or a sister for that matter? I mean, I don't know. Do you have one of them 90-day rules and all that stuff?
I don't have a 90-day rule like that Steve Harvey book, but
Yeah.
I just have to. Well, I don't do it on the first date, but I just feel like I just need to have some kind of connection. Like if we vibing on the first couple dates or something like that, then if I feel the need to, I will. But I don't know. I haven't dated. Shit, I ain't even on a real date. Shit, what is this? 2023? What are we doing here? What?
You ain't on a real date either?
Not I did. There was another content creator that came down here, and it was okay. It was okay, but no, I ain't on no date in forever.
Well, you ain't had none in a year.
Okay.
You ain't been on a date. Miss T, I think we gotta get your daughter out the house. We gotta get your daughter out the house, man. But you know what? When the time is right, that'll all come. I just wonder because I said I can't believe she did a live stream on how long.
How long
So,
was the cookie?
you've never ever had a one night stand?
Yes,
Okay.
I have a long time ago.
Did you feel bad the next day?
I did. I felt cheap. I was tipsy. I told you I was out there in the streets back in the day, but yeah, it wasn't. It's not for me. I can't do it.
I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I've had it and I felt bad the next day just because I knew I wasn't going to be with this person never. And then it's been times where it wasn't bad. It was just like I ended up dating a person. So I've been on both. And I just was wondering about that. So now, I know you said you're into dating. You're not looking for nothing serious. Why do you think the divorce rate is so high right now? It seems like everybody getting divorced. 20, 25 years of marriage, 10 years, 5 years, 3 months, 3 weeks, everybody getting divorced.
You see, I don't understand. I've never been married, first of all, but I think, what's up, Griffins? I don't know. Like, how long have you dated this person? Like, to where, like, you've had to date this person, like, for years or at least a year or so. And I don't understand why people are getting divorced, like, within a week, 6 months. you knew how this person was. I would think like I would want to know the person I'm about to marry. That's why I don't think I would be able to take a ring within like, oh, after 2-3 months. Hey, you want to marry me? No, I sure don't. I still don't know you yet.
True. And I think, my opinion, I think it's greed. I think technology and social media is made it a lot easier to meet people.
Hmm.
And I think they may know them or think they know them or possibly know them, but then they meet somebody else that they think they know or think they want to be with. I mean, that's always been going on since the beginning of time, but I just think it's a lot easier now. So I just wondered about that, why? Because I don't really know why, but I just noticed this. You mentioned it in one of your videos or one of your lives. So like the divorce rate is really getting high. I mean, I'm not a divorce lawyer. I wish I would, because you'd be making a lot of money right now. But uh, I know that's bad, y'all. Forgive me. I'm sorry, man. So, have you ever been in a long distance relationship?
Yes, I have.
How long did it last?
Uh, it was one of those rush things. Like, they were another content creator. They moved here. Well, they're from Texas. Moved here to Indiana within like 3 or 4 months. Um, yeah, and we broke up like what 3-4 months later.
They was from where? I was looking at them. I was changing my question.
Texas.
I knew you. That's what I thought you said. Okay. All right. Have you ever had your heart broken?
Yes. When I broke up my baby daddy, that was like the worst feeling ever. I was like, oh my God, I'm another statistic. I'm a single mother. Oh,
If you don't mind me, what age range were you? Were you in your 20s or 30s when this happened? You don't have to
20.
say it.
I was in my
20s.
late 20s.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long did it take to get over it?
Uh, Man, we argue. I think a lot of it was like our arguments were like pettiness, like you don't want me back, I don't want you with anybody, kind of thing. So, ugh, it lasted a good. I want to say a good year, just like miserable. Just I couldn't even like live life. We just
Wow.
back and forth like court and fighting and this and that. Oh, you got a boyfriend already? And what? What?
What does it matter? You don't want to be with me. What? I mean, what does it matter? What if I? Yeah. I got three of them. That's what I would say. I mean, why you over here worried about what I'm doing? You didn't want to be with me, so what does
Okay.
it matter? Now, hey, Robert has a question, and
Of course he
I'm gonna
does.
give you the screen by yourself because I need to run to the restroom real quick. Um, Hopefully, this ain't a quick answer, but if it is, I'll be right back. Just talk about whatever you want to talk about. Miss T, can you describe your worst and best date?
Okay. Let's see. One of my worst dates. You already know, Robert. I went out with your friend. It the first part of it turned out okay. The aftermath was kind of bad. Just kind of like telling me the price of everything, breaking down the bill, all this kind of stuff. Like again, if you invite somebody out, why would you let me know what the bill is, what the price is? Oh, how many drinks did you have, kind of thing. And I just want to make sure they didn't put extra on the bill. So we sitting there for like 5-10 minutes, and I'm just like, do you need me to go in on this bill? Like, what are we doing here? Best date is when I actually got flown out somewhere, Florida actually, and for my birthday, and we went to a lot of restaurants that I wanted to try out. Let me see what else. Yeah, like I said, just hanging out, going out to eat. That's really my favorite thing to do, because your girl don't really cook. So going out to eat is like one of the best things, like Chuck E. Cheese to a kid. That's my favorite. Describe the kind of guys you are attracted to. I like them big. I like them tall, thick. I like a hearty guy. Somebody with some meat on their bones. I'm not a fan of skinny men. I've dated skinny men, but it's not my preference. Yeah. I tend to like older versus younger. I don't know why. I don't, but I always get younger men approach me, but I like older men. Look, he got me on the big screen. I'm over here sweating. Got me over here glossy, just as glossy. Let me see. Question: Are you ever going to do any more food reviews? Um, Nobody's ever really requested me to do any more food reviews, so I just kind of left it alone. Yeah, exactly. A guy that cooks would be a win for me. Like I said, I can make some spaghetti, some tacos, some chicken nuggets and fries. That's not a problem. Like if you're looking for a fancy meal, I'm not that chick. Do I
Well, you
follow?
answered that pretty fast. I promise you I wouldn't go alone. I came back. I said she reading questions. Lord have mercy. Uh, I had to come through for you, Miss T with the T. I appreciate that too, man. I love to see when I do these interviews and people's subscribers, their family, their followers, they come over and support who they like. I really love to see that. It means a lot to me. So I thank y'all for being here. All right. So you did a quiz, Miss T, and I'm watching the time. I'm being cognizant because I told you I wasn't keeping you on here all night.
uh,
Uh, would you consider yourself hood,
yep.
bougie, or basic?
Uh, I'm like Megan Thee Stallion. I'm a savage. I don't think I have bougie ways sometimes, but I don't think I'm bougie. And I be trying to tell my people, I be like, I think I'm a little ratchet. I think I'm for the hood. I think I'm hood. They're like, nah, Miss T, you ain't hood. And I'm like, I think I'm a little hood. I think I'm half hood, half sassy. What do you think? What do you think, Mr. Rod?
I think I don't. I don't think you're hood.
Why not? Why not?
I mean, do you want to be hood?
No, I mean, because I don't think I'm like bougie.
Now,
So
I don't think. I think everybody. I'm not gonna say everybody. Let me quit lying. Most people can have a little hood in them, and that don't mean they grew up in the hood. They could be affiliated. Maybe they visited the hood, just like uh what's that boy name from Boys in the Hood? Cuba Gooding's character. He lived in the hood, but he wasn't hood.
uh-huh.
He lived in the hood, but he was not hood.
Right.
Ricky was not hood,
No, he
and our
wasn't.
Doughboy was hood. So but I don't think you're hood. But I think hell, I could be bougie and I could be hood. I grew up in a small town in Arkansas where blacks lived on one side, whites lived on the other, and I think the whole area was the hood, if you ask me. But I don't think you're hood. I
Yeah,
think when you got to get on with your business, you're gonna get on with your business. You're gonna handle your business.
I don't smoke or nothing like that. I ain't out here slanging or nothing like that. So I'm not hood. I like social. You are a sweetheart. I like that answer.
You like what?
Social. I might be a little further down.
Oh yeah, you probably a lot further down. I suck at the comments, and I'm trying to go through it. My first day with my wife was walking. Married 6 years together, eight, and I don't know what came up after that. Meet and I said more than Applebee's, less than Ruth Chris, somewhere in the middle. Yeah, even I don't think Applebee's is a first date. Because what if you don't like them? What if they don't like you? More importantly, you know. So, but you didn't answer the question, man. Are you hood, basic? I know you ain't basic because you did a
I'm
short on
definitely
that. You
basic.
ain't basic.
No, I'm not basic. I think I am sassy. I got a little spunk to me. I don't think I'm hood.
Don't go somewhere you can't afford and be front like you got it. Like, yes, exactly, man. Exactly, Robert. I totally agree. Because a lot of time people don't realize they're building an expectation. They're building an expectation. Next time you can't do it. This time you over here drinking margaritas with what you call Don Julio, and then the next time you over here at a ice cream shop getting a milkshake. That ain't gonna that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. I mean, you can get a milkshake if it's hot, but if she said let's go out to dinner, you over here at Brahms getting a cheeseburger meal with a chocolate milkshake, I guarantee you ain't gonna have a long relationship. Uh, and I'm just trying to catch up with these comments. Hey, so if you feel like blessing the channel, please hit the cash app. $ points blank. Thanks in advance after the first date. If a guy can cook, you are in. Now, what do you think about a guy that can cook? Do you
Oh,
really care about that?
hell yeah, I care because I don't cook.
He said, hell yeah, I care about that. Are you right? You crazy?
And it's because Robert knows me. He knows me.
Was Robert in Indiana? Oh, he just been
He's in
following you too.
Indiana, but he's in my lives every morning. I
Oh,
would have
okay.
no problem being like, baby, what we having for dinner? What do you need me to stop at the store and get? What do you need? Whatever you want. What
See,
you
I can cook.
want.
I just can't bake. I'm not mixing no milk and eggs, and I ain't cooking no macaroni and cheese. But I can cook. I throw a baked potato in the oven, cook a steak. I can cook spaghetti. I can cook, but I can't go in there and just mix up nothing and talk about I'm gonna let it bake for 2 hours. I can't do that. I can't do that. So uh now, oh yeah, yeah. Y'all, you was talking about this in a live stream. You trying to be hood. You want to be hood. I ain't gonna say you want to be hood, but you asked me if I thought you was hood. What's the hoodest meal you ever had as a child?
See, this is where they started taking away my little black card.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's see if you got a black card. Let's see how much. Let's see.
Noodles, ramen noodles. Like they were, I was talking about. We were talking about hood meals all the time, and it was like sugar sandwiches. I was like, sugar sandwiches? What? That's a thing? A sugar sandwich? Syrup sandwiches? I was like, okay.
I'm gonna tell you, man. People thought I grew up and they thought we were rich. I don't know where they got this from, but in a little old town with a little bitty ass 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom house in Arkansas, they thought we was rich. I don't understand. But I could tell you for breakfast, I think my mom was in the hospital. My dad said, I'm cooking breakfast, and it was my younger brother and I. And we had 2 fried hot dogs apiece, cut in half, some white bread, some hard ass scrambled eggs that you could have played marbles with them, and some Delta syrup. Man, I was like, boy, I thought it was pretty damn good. But now that I look back, that was so hood. Who the hell eat fried hot dogs? I mean, I guess it's no different than fried bologna, but I could tell you, man, and I'm gonna get on and off this topic because if a woman ever cooked me this, I am immediately departing the scene. I don't care what you look like, how fine you are, how good you are in the bedroom. I'm gone. The worst meal, the most hood meal I ever had was a pig ear sandwich.
Mm-mm.
You ever heard of something like that, Miss
I don't
T?
eat pig ears, pig feet, none of that.
But have you ever seen a pig ear?
Uh-uh.
Boy, if it wasn't my mama cooking, boy, woo, man, and she made us eat it. But I just wondered when I saw that. So now your daughter's about to graduate.
Hold
Okay,
on.
and I'm gonna go through some of these comments while she's stepping away. As you get older, why are you waiting for it? Okay, just be smart about giving up the cookies. Yep. To feel a connection via Robert Salam and Poo. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Sociable. Thank you so much, JD Speaks, for subscribing. Please connect with everybody that's in here.
JD Speaks is good people too.
Yeah, I've seen JD Speaks. I can't remember where, but I've seen him. It may have been Tori's channel. It may have been on your channel. I've seen him a couple places. Um,
That's
so,
country, not hood.
so your daughter's about to go off to college. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about her being gone and you maybe being at the crib by yourself? How do you feel about
I'm happy that she's down for going to college. I'm so happy. Like I don't even have to like push it on her, like go to school, go to college, go to college. She's like, I want to do this, mom. I want to do this. Like she's in for nursing, so she's checking my blood pressure and all. She's geeked up. She's she's ready to go. We ain't never like lived apart, so she is kind of worried about that. But I'm happy about it. Then I'm kind of like, who am I going to hang out with? Because like a lot of my people on YouTube and stuff, like, Miss T, you need to go out by yourself and meet people and me and your own age and stuff. I was like, I always hang out with my daughter. I never like really go. You go out to like eat at fancy restaurants by yourself? I don't do that.
it's weird. I went to it wasn't big and fancy. I have there's a steakhouse that's probably about 12 minutes from my house, and I used to go there quite a bit. But I would never go. They had a lounge area. They had the bar in the lounge. You could eat in the lounge area, and they had the TVs. Or I would watch Monday Night Football or Sunday Evening Football, and that wasn't bad. But to go sit at a formal table and I'm looking at a couple, and then I'm over here like Forrest Gump or some shit. No, I don't like that. No,
Yeah.
no, uh-uh. It just I
Uh,
want you know something, Miss T. I've never been to the movies by myself ever in my life.
Me neither. I don't think I have.
I won't do it because it's to me it's something you do with someone. And I don't understand because you don't say shit when you're in there. Excuse me, like you don't say nothing to each other while you're watching the movie anyway. Maybe a few words, but I've never done it. I've never done that. And I went to Olive Garden yesterday, and everywhere I looked, it was a couple. It was just couples, and I felt so weird. I just felt weird. So
I'm over here reading the other comments. I'm trying not to get ahead of you,
no,
but
please do, please do, please do. If you see something, because we on your time, so please do, man.
I think like when as I get older, like I think when I was in my 20s and 30s, I was like, I don't really want to go out there looking thirsty, like going out by myself. But like now that I'm like in my I'm about to be in my mid 40s. I don't think it's like a big of a deal. I just haven't done it. I just never had a reason to. I never to go out sit somewhere by myself. But especially because like when my daughter graduates and goes off to do whatever she wants to do, I want to leave Indiana. So I'm going to be in a whole different state anyway. So I'm gonna have to get out there and meet people anyways.
Okay, boy, I see a good question. Robert want to know: would you consider dating outside of your race?
Oh, I have, and yes, I will do it again because just limiting yourself to the brothers and waiting on them, it's not working out. So, I've been out here waiting, but brothers ain't approaching.
I did it. I ain't gonna say never, but I don't ever plan on doing it again. I did, man. Oh hell no. But I was younger too. I was younger, but it just wasn't. It wasn't the same, man. I mean, it just wasn't the same. Maybe it's just that individual, but it was not the same. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna say dating. I don't know. I ain't marrying. Maybe I don't know. It just that individual wasn't the same.
I just think like they wouldn't be too familiar with our culture and like you know us. They have the ways they were brought up and the ways we were brought up, and our music. I don't know. I've done it before and it was cool. It was okay. They were invited to the barbecue. Family liked them. So
Wow, and that means a lot because there's a lot of brothers your family might not even like. So,
right.
hey, social, can you describe the kind of guy you're attracted to? I mean,
Oh yeah, I did answer that. I like them thick. I like them thick. I like them playful. Um,
thick like Gerald Levert thick, or thick like
yeah,
what you mean?
yeah,
Okay,
like Gerald. I like them thick. I
teddy
don't,
bear.
huh?
Didn't they used to call him a teddy bear? Didn't he used to go wear a little teddy bear
Uh-huh.
necklace? Oh
Lay
yeah,
on
he did. He did.
lay on them. Big keep you warm. They eating good, obviously. So I want to eat good. You didn't get this size for nothing.
Oh, I love this woman. Boy, she funny as hell. She said they eating good shit. They eating
Let
good.
me get some of that too. Fry me a bologna sandwich too. Shit.
Okay, a guy that cooks would be for you. Yeah, I'm going through here. Do you? Okay, do you fall in love quickly, or just knowing you from my research, I'm gonna say no. But I mean, they asking you, not me.
I in my look again in my 20s, early 30s. I did, because you want to be loved and all that kind of stuff, and live the dream. But now I'm kind of more cautious. I have like a lot more. I don't know, a lot more on my plate. Like, because falling in love and then you date and then it's like okay, you want to move in with the person. I don't know. It's just a lot more that goes on like dating in your 20s versus dating in your 40s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you think you're? I know I'm less tolerable now. I never really tolerated a lot of BS, but I'm very less. I don't. Even when I was 20ish, man, communication is big, and I learned that the hard way. I didn't know how to communicate, and the people I was with didn't know how to communicate, and I found myself wasting a lot of time. And I've always been a firm believer: sex can last 2 minutes or it can last 2 hours. But if I can't talk to you when it's over, I'm not messing with you. I'm just not. Because what the hell are we gonna do after these 2 minutes or 2 hours? We just gonna sit there and play Monopoly? I'm not doing that. I'm out.
Yeah, when I was in my
So
20s, I like, I don't know, I was like more like, okay, like I did have that list back in my 20s because I was like, you need to do this, 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 this. Okay, you out the door. Now, I think I'm a little bit more. I mean, I still have work that needs to be done, but I think I'm a little bit more compassionate now, a little bit understanding. Where I was just like, shit, I could find somebody else here in 2.2 seconds, but now I'm just like, okay, well, why are you like this? Why? I get in Dr. Phil mode or Oprah mode. Let's talk about it. What do you?
you did say also that you don't like a shy guy. You don't
I
you
don't. It burns my soul.
because they can't speak what they want. Or now sometimes a guy may not be shy. They may know what they want, but they don't know how to verbalize it. They don't know how to communicate. I mean, sooner or later you got to figure it out. But
Yeah.
and then some people, like you said, you don't want somebody too bold either. You know, they just come out and say some crazy fly stuff. The first hour they with you, you be like, I got to get out of here.
You know, Passionately Intrigued Arts, she gave me some advice. And, you know, because I was like, we did this dating live stream. And, you know, it's the smallest comments that just stick to you like forever. And she was like, common sense ain't so common, Miss T. So, you know, I'm more of, you know, an outspoken person, as you can see. So I love to talk. Whereas somebody who doesn't like to talk and like you're around the bush, I'm just like, it just drives me crazy. I'm just like, spit it out. What do you want to say? And, you know, I'll be quick to like leave somebody because that is like a big pet peeve of mine or, you know, a flaw. I'm just like, shut. It's like pulling teeth. Like, what are you trying to say? But she was like, you know, you gotta like, you gotta work with them. Everybody don't know to just like be open like that. Everybody's not like you, Miss T. So I try, but it still burns my soul. Because I hate trying to figure out what you're trying to say when you can just easily just say it.
Yep. I'm just looking at these
Oh,
comments. Probably do more. I'm trying to see what. Uh, yeah, this is a good question from Sociable. How do you feel about asking a man on a date? Will you ask a man out?
no. Look, I did this big old speech about, you know, just open your mouth and say something. But no, I haven't. I have not ever. I don't think I ever. Like, I've been flirtatious with a guy to let him know that I was interested, but I don't know. It's just one
Did
of
he
those.
pick up the signal or he totally missed it?
Well, most of the time they'll get the signal and they'll be like, oh, you know, hey, let's exchange numbers or something like that. But I don't know. It's one of those things I'm like, the man is supposed to ask the woman. So, I'll play with him a little bit, like, hey, you know, I like you. You're cute or something like that. But if he don't like respond back to the energy, I'm just like, well, okay. He must not be into me.
It makes sense. And we got my man Trap Vision 3D in the house. He was also on Meet and I Cruise. He has a wonderful YouTube channel. Check him out. He said, "What's happening? What's going on, my brother?" And
What's
uh,
happening?
can you woo woo woo? Okay, yo,
Woo,
sociable.
woo.
We got I love cruising. Royal in the building. Hey, points and everybody. She was also on the cruise. I'm gonna tell you, this has to be the hardest working. I don't even want to be. I was saying, woman, she's got to be one of the hardest working people on YouTube. I was on a cruise with her for 5 days, 4 nights, whatever it was, Monday through Friday. This woman grinds. She grinds. So man, y'all go check her out. Please go check her out. And now back to this. I know Social had a question, I think. So let me get it here. I'm gonna go back on one of these quick. Now, have you ever had to cut? You did I know the answer there, but I just want to make sure I understood it. And I want to hear your ear result to this. Have you ever had to cut a family member off?
I'm in the process of doing that now. I'm still kind of dragging my feet on it because, you know, I was born family over everything. We ride together, we die together. We gonna stick, say together, 10 toes down.
Right.
Like, I'm growing up now and I'm like, no, that's not it anymore. That's not it. So I'm still kind of like avoiding them, not really paying no mind. But eventually it's going to lead to that. But I've never had to do it. So I don't know. I'm learning how. You know, you still learn stuff
Well,
as you get older.
I know, and I watched it, and one of the things I heard you say it's been going on for so long that you kind of blame yourself for it. Uh, and this person is 70 plus, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, almost 70.
Right. So I think, and you said this person is always negative. I don't do negativity, but instead of disrespecting, even though you feel like you're being disrespected, sometimes people have to be the better person. I would just tell them how I feel, keep my distance after that if they don't respect how I feel. That was my input on. Not that you asked, I'm just telling. So, hey, Can't Stop Walking want to know, what is your YouTube end game? Great question. What do you see yourself 5 years from now? It's usually a question that sometimes I ask, sometimes I don't. But
I can answer that. I love doing the clothing and lingerie. Like I said, I like getting dressed up anyway. I don't really, the least favorite part is editing. I don't like to edit, but I do love doing the lingerie, the hauls, and all that stuff. I would love to have a deal with a lingerie company, like for the thick and curvy. Like I'll be trying on lingerie all the time, and it's hard finding stuff to fit my breast. The 42 double Ds. They make the cute little lingerie, and then they make these little cups like this big. Everybody ain't this big, people. We ain't all this big. We ain't these little cups. Some of us need some bigger cups.
and you had to throw that 42 double D in there, didn't you? I'm paying attention now.
And I love doing the live streams in the morning. Everybody's like, this reminds me a lot of a radio show. So I would love to do like the Brat in the morning show, the Ricky Smiley morning show or something.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to do something like that. And then try on some like lingerie clothes. That's the dream. That's why I do it for. I do it for us thick girls.
I got you.
I can't say plus. I'll just say
for you what girls?
For us curvy girls, since I can't say plus size, since I ain't plus.
I like that. Curvy girls. Okay. So you foresee yourself either doing like a podcast, a radio show, or something like that?
See, I don't a couple of people referred me to try to do podcasting, but I don't listen to podcasts. I have a podcast, but I don't know how to do it. Like I know some people have their YouTube channel and then they have like podcasts and it has a list of their podcasts on their YouTube channel. I don't know how to do all that. Motivation Weightlifting Geek, I'm still trying to get him to move to Indiana to be my tech guru, but he don't want to act right. So I just left the podcast alone. I was like, well, that'd be another time because I hate technology.
Hey, what Robert talking about? You a Sex Pistol?
That's why I was like, pow, 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 pow. I don't think I am. I don't know. Y'all threw me through the loop when I model. Who's a model?
I mean, you putting on clothes. You're in front of the camera. I think that's a model. I mean, at least that's what I thought. I mean, you're a model in my book. So, and Robert agreed. So, and hey, we been going an hour and 26 minutes. I am going to be bringing this to a close shortly. I'm gonna jump in here and see what other questions I have.
Naptown in the house, Trap Vision.
You know Trap?
No, he just said he's in Indiana too.
Oh yeah, Trap. And as a matter of fact, when we spoke the other day, I told you, I said there's a couple I had just met on a cruise that live in Indiana that I wanted to see them when I go and visit my brother. Yeah. Teas and Toys After Dark. Tea and Toys After Dark.
Read motivation.
Who do I need motivation?
No, did you read motivation from the Weightlifting Geek?
Oh, laugh out loud. I'm going to quit my job tomorrow, Miss T.
Yeah.
He said he gonna quit his job tomorrow.
I've been begging him since like 1987 to like move down here to Indiana.
And Toys and Tea and Toys After Dark. It's got to be you. Tea and Toys After Dark. Social, I really appreciate your participation tonight. I thank you so much dropping the links, your questions, great questions. Lingerie model equals Sex Pistol. Wow. No, I don't know about that. Yeah. That's a question. I didn't get a chance to watch the live stream. Your boy ran out of time, but what are your thoughts about OnlyFans?
See, that's why I like OnlyFans or like a Patreon, because on YouTube, you can't do what I want to do. Like, you can't have music. You can't really do the 360. I could do more there. Like when I first heard of like OnlyFans and Patreon and stuff like that, I was thinking like, oh my God, you got to get naked. And so I didn't really like it at first, but now I'm just kind of like, And then I got some people who are just like, hey, Miss T, we waiting on you. We waiting on you. So
I, from the small time I've been watching and subscribed to, and I do have to go and subscribe from the Points Blank Experience. I know I'm subscribed from Points Blank Travel, and that's probably why I do a lot of comment. And I got to go back and put some comments in all the videos and stuff I watch. But I think you'll do well on it. And like a lot of people, there's a perception that you have to be naked to be on OnlyFans, and that's how you just gave great reasons why you're considering Patreon and OnlyFans, which is 360 angles. You can have music. It's not all about nudity, you know.
now what do you
But
do on your Patreon, sir? Let's go. Let's turn the heat up over here.
well, my Patreon is talking about how to travel around the world or around the country for little or no money out of your pocket.
Okay.
Credit card deals, points and miles deals. I have no pictures over there. I have no video. Well, yeah, I do. I probably have some, maybe of my thumbnails. I'm not 360. I'm not lingerie. I'm not. I'm not
That's what you said you had one. I was like, now wait a minute now.
no, I have a Patreon that talk about traveling. It's my flagship channel. Points Blank Travel is about traveling for free. Just like I just went to the Meet and I cruise. Flew there and back first class. Didn't pay anything. I used my miles from American Express and Delta. Stayed at the Hilton Miami. Used my Hilton points. Went on the Carnival cruise. Used my Capital One miles to pay myself back a race charge. So that's what my Patreon. That's what that channel is about. I don't have any interest. It's interesting, but it ain't as interesting as yours gonna be.
Nah. Well, welcome in, Sylvie, on the go. And I do have a question for the host. Are you ready? And
I
thank
stay
you,
ready.
Robert. Wonderful interview tonight. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Rob's good people. Good people. RG is what they call them in these streets. So, my question to you, Roderick. So, you have 2 channels, right? Or do you have more?
I have 4.
God. So, you have 4 channels. Okay, how many your most subscribers you have on what channel?
Points Blank Travel is right at around 3770, 3779.
What is the hardest thing? Okay, well, shoot, I didn't know you had 4. What's the hardest thing of having so many channels?
Time management. Um, um, I have 4, but let's just say 3 because I don't do a lot with the 4th. But this is actually my 3rd channel. And my 2nd channel is Points Blank Finance. And Points Blank Travel, even though it's only got 3,780 subscribers, I've made quite a good deal of money there, and I've had a huge loyal following there. But it's trying to have that time management. Like right now, I want to do a lot more on Points Blank Travel because it's the channel that's monetized. This channel is not monetized.
Mm-hmm.
Points Blank Finance is not monetized. Points Blank Finance, my secretary, I talk about investing, stocks, crypto, and how to invest on a budget. $20. I think the most I've ever invested on the channel is $50. Now, off camera, I'll invest $200, $300, $500, but I don't see the sense of having a channel talking about investing on a budget. I want to show people how to invest with. I've done $5, $10, $20, maybe 50 was the most. But what was hard, Miss T, was I do a live stream and have 6 people over here, and I'm used to doing a Points Blank Travel live stream, and it could 20, 30, 40 people, however many people be in there. And I had a hard time stomaching that. But then it was crazy because I looked last night. This channel I love. I got a channel I'm talking about traveling, points and miles and credit. I got a channel where I'm talking about investing. So I'm stuck in those 2 niches. But I could talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about on this channel. I'm not tied to one niche. But I looked last night and Points Blank Finance is only 1,500 views less than, this is my baby. This Points Blank Experience is my new baby. I had no idea that channel was so close in views. Here I am kind of letting it just float along on its own. So I think the hardest thing is time management. And getting on a schedule. Like I have about 6 other interviews set up. I got to find the time to research the individual and do the interview. I could do a live right now on Points Blank Travel, spit out the knowledge from the top of my head. A 45-minute live would be done with it, or an 8-minute video, 10-minute video. So it's just time management.
See, I'm gonna have to agree
Trying
to
to
it
find the time now.
because
Huh?
I'm monetized here on YouTube. I have TikTok. I have 1,000 plus, almost 1,200. So I can go live on TikTok and get gifts, and I don't get paid from you TikTok at the moment, but I get paid through the gifts. So I go live here, I get 40, 50 people on YouTube, whereas I go over there on TikTok, I'll get like 5 or 6 people. I'm like, so this is different. This and then I'm gonna have to also agree with you on time management because it's a lot. Like getting ready for my live streams in the morning now. I have a topic, talking points, just to kind of get it going while I wait on other people to come in, and then we get other people pop up on the panel. It makes it a little bit better.
I'm still here, Miss T. I got to change my battery. I just looked up and noticed I was frozen. And I got to tell you something. It's going to take 12 seconds if that to change it. But I'm going to tell you another hard part. Just let me change my camera because I want people to see my face when I say this. And this is coming from somebody that's been doing this a while. It's not just a person that just started last week. Give me 1 second, half a second here.
He said 12 seconds. One.
Yeah, I know, man. I ain't even made it to where I'm going. I don't know why I lied. Hey, Miss T, I don't know why I lied. It took me 12 seconds to get out the damn chair.
7.
But I'm back. I'm about to be back. I'm putting it in right now. I'm about
10. 11. 12.
Look, I bet you it's about to be up right now. Give me 2 seconds.
1. Two.
Oh, girl, you know,
Question, Miss T, how does it feel to be a YouTube promoter? Because of you, a whole lot of channels have launched and grown. I don't know how I feel. Being a YouTube, a help guru kind of thing, that was never the plan. I don't even know how that even started. Don't even know how that started at all. Can't Stop Walking but Love to Mo. Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Rockefeller Records. I think it did start because like I've been doing morning live streams forever. So my channel was always growing because I go live every day. So I guess other friends of mine who are also content creators like, Miss T, how do you do this? How do you do this? Every time I hit a milestone, somebody was asking me how to do this. And then we started doing the hypathon, the live-a-thon, helping channels to grow. And it just like had more people, add more questions, which by the way, if you are not familiar with the hypathon, Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek is the now CEO of that. He still runs it every month, the second Saturday of each month. Yes, to help channels to grow, help you with your watch time, hours, subscribers. We have a little panel back behind the scenes. It's me, Motivation, and like 3 or 4 other people, and we just kind of come together and try to help people grow their channels, and it's awesome.
What I wanted to say before I left is another thing too, man. Even though you're seasoned and you have all these channels, it's getting discouraged. And what I mean by that is I have a very successful channel. Then you know this, you've done it. You start a new channel, and then you start another channel. And I had reasons for starting all these different channels, but when they don't get the numbers that you want to see immediately, you get discouraged. And on this cruise, one of the not the only reason, but when I went on the Meet at Our cruise, the second day, Elevate with Vern. I don't know if you're familiar with Elevate.
Oh yeah, I know Vern. Yep.
Vern and I hosted. Vern and I have done several collabs together, several on her channel, my channel, and we hosted in person a YouTube forum on the cruise for 70, roughly it was about 50 countries. Maybe, I don't know how many were there. I know Trap Vision was there, your favorite couple, Meet and I. And we were talking about growth, but we were getting a lot of feedback. And one of the things that I hadn't been doing, and that's what I want people to understand, just because you see somebody and they have 3 channels, like my network is an LLC. The Points Blank Network is an LLC. But I won't do shorts because I get discouraged because I do a short and I get 30 views. And I'm like, yeah. And they said, Rod, they told me at the forum. Now I'm co-hosting the forum, but we were open ears. We were just co-host, kind of facilitating. They was like, Rod, you got to do shorts. So what did I do? As soon as the forum was over, I went out and did a short. You got it. And that's one thing I want to say. You have to try. So don't get discouraged. That's one thing I want to say. Don't get discouraged.
I don't have the best of luck with shorts either. Everybody, huh? Oh, I thought you asked me
No,
something.
go ahead. I just want to
Oh,
watch the time.
no, that's okay. Now I was going to
You
try
don't
to.
have the best luck either.
No, I was trying to catch another person. He wanted me to hop on his live stream, but that's okay. I'm 100% free now. I'm about to pull up again, finish off the bottle. But I don't have the best of luck with shorts. I know a couple of times when I have people on the panel, I'll be like, what works for one person doesn't work for the other person. I don't have the best of luck with shorts, but I still put them out because they help my channel to grow still. Like I've been putting out on my shorts like here's what you missed on the morning live. Be sure to catch it Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 11 or something like that. And I had like a couple people be like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to check you out and, you know, try to promote the channel.
So, are you a full-time YouTuber, a content creator?
I am full time. I used to have a job. And I'm trying to have a job and being a single mom and like making content. Man, it's a good thing I found makeup in my life. I was like, let me just put this little concealer on to hide these bags. It'd be like 11, 12 o'clock. I'd be so tired. I'm like, Lord Jesus, just let me just make this video. I can edit in the morning.
So, man, one thing I didn't tell you behind backstage before we came on, I think I mentioned it.
Thank you, Trap Vision.
I only ask people to come on this channel that I have 100% respect for. I don't just have anybody willy-nilly on this channel. And it never fails. By the time I finish researching, interviewing, and holding a conversation with them, that 100% respect goes up to about 250% respect. I've had Trap Vision on. We've done several collaborations. I've had him and his wife, Mika Wiley Hustle, on the channel. And Trap will tell you, man, I'm not running around here shaking hands with everybody. Everybody on the crew, like, man, we can't keep up with you. You're always on the move. Yeah, I'm always moving. But to know that you're a full-time YouTuber, that's a dream of mine. That's a dream. So I asked that question because the respect level is at 250%, sister. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, thank you. I still have like a little part-time hustle. You never know. My videos ain't in the thousands as of just yet. So, I still got to, do odds and ends every now and then. But I don't have a 9 to 5 where I got to clock in and do all that BS. So it's awesome. But I don't know. It still feels like I don't have enough time. Like I just looked and I was like, damn, I ain't made no video in 7 days. I guess I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Oh, I missed something here. I'm sorry. A motivation. It said, bro, it takes time to hit the shorts algorithm. Yeah, that's what Keeping Up the Griffins was telling me. They told and Kayla Marr and Cooking with the Catrins to keep pushing that it's going to take time. You had a short hit 18,000 views, and for the life of me, haven't been able to duplicate it again. Wow. See, this is why I like doing these interviews, man, because I just facilitate the channel, man. I hear stuff from Miss T with the T. I hear stuff from motivation. I hear stuff from Trap Vision. It's like, yo, man, just keep grinding. And I always say that, but sometimes what you say to other people, you ain't telling yourself that, if that makes sense.
Oh, it makes sense.
Now, do you have any brand deals in the works right now?
I always have like something in my pocket. It's just, it takes a while. Like I talk about this also because like, okay, the people, the company, they reach out to you. Before I even say yes or no, I'm looking, I'm Googling, like, what is this company? I've never heard of you. I see if other YouTubers have made a video. Do they have in their description, do they have like a link to give their viewers like a discount and this, that? It's a lot of back and forth, but like right now I have 2 in the works. Yeah.
Okay,
right
cool.
I get about like 3 or 4 a week as of right now.
Wow. I'm making sure a lot of these courses that I skipped around, I guess I memorized them. Y'all bear with me here. Now, you're on YouTube, TikTok, and IG. Which one is your favorite?
The tube.
And I'm going to tell you, man, I don't know about I've had a few different people say, Rod, you're the king of live streams. Rod has yet to do a live stream every morning or every night. This woman get up every morning and do a live stream. Every morning. And I got to start getting my butt up and catching some of those or finding time
Yeah.
to catch them. But you do one every day. And I just find it amazing. And I like what Ray of Sunshine said. I got to go back up here, man. Am I thinking you got Rod thinking about really retiring when Miss T said she do. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because it can be done. She for those of you just coming in, the person that she want to meet is a person with 3 or 4 million subscribers. I know a guy that when I got in the credit card YouTube game, I used to watch him. I didn't have a channel. I just watched him and about 4 other people. When I was watching, he had like 12,000, 15,000 people. He switched from credit card. He tried stimulus. He went to crypto. 1.5 million subscribers right now. I hit him up about 5 months ago. I say, hey, man, one of my boys here, and he's going to be on the East Coast. Where's your restaurant in Maryland again? He hit me back, Rod, name of it, address, everything. 1.5 million. And the whole time I'm like, if he could do it, I could do it. If I could do it, he could do it. And this lady that Miss T is talking about, that Miss T could do it. We all can do it. It's just consistency. And one of the things I see, you're very, very freaking consistent. Very, very.
Thank you.
Very. Did you have any more wild ass questions for me before we get ready to get up out of here shortly?
Oh, now we're about to cut out? No, I'm just playing.
No, we good. No, I ain't in no hurry. Man, you don't know. I'm in no hurry. I just want to make sure I'm cognizant of your time. I'm good.
Oh, that's good. Like I said, I was trying to catch this guy. For the people who be in my live, James was live this morning. He did a pop-up live about an hour ago. And he wanted me to pop up on there, but he's gone now.
Oh, yeah. Hey, James had me confused in some of them live streams.
Yeah, he didn't stay on too long. What you asked me though? I'm sorry.
Shit, I forgot. I forgot what it was.
I'm glad Passionately Intrigued Arts. I'm glad you are love putting out videos. I love making the videos. If I could make the videos and somebody else just edits, I'd make a video every other day.
Do you like lives or videos? Which one you like best?
I like the videos more. Just because I say that because in the morning, I don't have my makeup on and stuff like that. I just be feeling so out of pocket. I feel so, they're like, you look fine, Miss T. I was like, I don't feel fine. I don't feel fine, actually.
It's crazy. It's crazy because when you don't think you're at your best, other people are like, wow. Like I say, man, you ain't got dressed up. You put your hair in a ponytail. When you do your ponytails in the morning, I'm like, okay, she look good to me. But
my forehead is like this, though.
Yeah, you told me that, man. Your forehead ain't big. Hey, Trav said I had a short that hit 16,000 surprisingly. And each time I hear something like this, y'all, it's motivation because I'm not Trap Vision. I'm not Miss Q. I'm Miss Q, Miss T with the T. I'm not Miss or Mr. Nobody. But if they can do it, I feel like I can do it too. And that's just my mentality. That is my mentality. Now, one of the things you said as far as being an influencer is keep the personal and keep the business.
Yeah.
Do you find it difficult? Because I've seen people have fun on your channel. And what I mean by having fun, just be able to be loose and not be all uptight. Do you ever have people that try to get too far left on your channel?
You know, I did, and Robert was just talking about that person. But I had a person just like lately just keep coming up on my panel, and I'm like, well, what do you want to talk about? What do you? I don't know. So there, at my last live I had on Friday. After the live, I got a lot of emails and text messages that was like, Miss T, we don't need that type of energy over here. We don't need it at all. I was like, dang, that was the first time I had to really block somebody. I didn't even know. I don't even know how to block.
Wow. You figured it out though, huh?
Yeah, I was like, well, I guess I better figure something out because she is hurting the channel. So
it was a she?
Yeah, she would just come up there and just be like, oh my God, I don't like Robert. I was like, well, what did Robert do to you? Where's James at? James is sexy. I was like, oh my God, who is this lady? I'm all about giving people a chance. I'm all about I'm all about like everybody, be you and everything else. But she was a trip. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? It was just something totally
Yeah,
different
I
for
gotta
me.
read this here.
Oh, okay. It's hard being a content. Oh yeah, it is hard
Ray
being.
of Sunshine. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to Ray of Sunshine. I didn't even know she did a short. I gotta go find this here. She hit 32K. I think because I was brand new or the timing. I wish it was one of my better. I wish it was one of my better shorts though. Wow, and that's a lot of times that happens. What we think is good don't get the views, and what we think is just something we're throwing out there get the views. And I know it's happened to me, and I just can't figure it out. Then I try to duplicate it, and it never works. So
I think my most on a short was like 2K.
I
Since
had one on Facebook hit 50K, but it had nothing to do with me. I wasn't in it, but so I don't count that. Uh, I love Cruiser Royal, and she says, Miss T, I agree. It's hard being a content creator, especially me being solo. I'm doing it, filming, editing, posting my full time job and Uber Eat, posting shorts that my people like me singing. I'm silly. That's a lot. That is a lot. That is a lot. And I'm trying to I want to read the stuff. Do shorts of trucks passing me on the road, and my channel grows. Robert says Miss T gets me through my day at work and jury duty, and I'm growing to love putting out YouTube. I am growing to love putting out YouTube videos. Okay, keep going, keep pushing. Exactly, my bro Rob. We can all make it and grow. Yes, man, and that's why a lot of time a lot of times I may do smaller channels on this interview smaller channels I have, and um, I had a chance to meet some of them on the cruise. I interviewed involvement with Etta. She was right around 100 subscribers when I interviewed her. All About the Jacksons was sub 100 subscribers when I interviewed them. Kayla Marr, I did a subscriber thon, got them over 1,000, and I met all these people. I met these people in person. It was so dope to sit here and just interact with people that you see on the screen. So, and one day, I'm hoping I get to meet Miss T. I'm not hoping because I got to go to Indiana very soon. So,
What's a subscriber thon? What is that about?
it was something I made up. Don't y'all be copyrighting my stuff. Don't be copying
Oh,
my
we got
stuff.
the hyperthon over here. We got.
Yeah, yeah, okay. So it's kind of the same, and I think they needed 80 or 100. I want to say it was 100 when I did it, and all my peeps told me, Rod, there's no way you're gonna get them 100 subscribers in one day. I said, well, I tell you what, I'm gonna go down trying. And um, so I did a live and was just talking about them, showing some of the videos. They ended up coming on the panel with me and were thanking me and stuff. And then Keep It Up with the Griffins had a live, and they're very close with Keep It Up with the Griffins. Well, they wanted to go to their live, but they felt guilty about leaving my live because here I am doing something for them. And I was like, man, y'all go ahead. I'll be here when you get back. I'm not leaving until we get 1,000 subscribers. I'm just not leaving. Luckily, there were a couple more channels, kind of what y'all do with the Hyperthon, that just chimed in at the same time that I was going live. So I just called it a subscriber thon. I just made up a word on the fly. I've done it for them, and I did it for one other person. I haven't done one in a while. So, uh, and I've had the opportunity to meet them in person twice. So they're a very, very great couple. I have number love for them. So I hit I Miss James live stream. I wonder if Latoya knew about it. You have close to 800 subscribers this far. And I wouldn't mind doing well, I can't get in y'all hyperthon things, but I wouldn't mind getting together and maybe helping a channel grow in the future, someone that we may mutually know or without stepping on the hyperthon's toes or anything. So, I mean, I love your vibe. I love your energy, Miss T. So you're welcome back here anytime, anytime.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I think passing the treat. Dark. I about to say, I know she got over 1,000. She has 1,200 and some change, and she has almost 800 videos. There we go.
Okay, I was getting ready to say, so 800 videos and 1,200 subscribers.
Yeah.
Are you asking the people to subscribe? Passionately, are you asking them to subscribe? Yes, Trap. Miss T has amazing energy. I'm telling you,
Oh,
man. I spotted out quick. There's a lot of people I want to interview. I just don't have the time. But when I first saw her, and it wasn't the lingerie. I mean, that didn't hurt. I ain't gonna lie, that didn't hurt.
yeah.
But it was the live streams. It was the live, like, yo, man, this woman's amazing. And I love a person that can hold an intelligent conversation. Like, I was so nervous when I reached out to her, though, Trap. I was like, oh my God, she gonna tell me no. I already, and it wasn't like that. Is it hard to be so positive every live? Has anyone ever pissed you off? That's for you, sister. That ain't for me.
Yeah, can't stop walking. You always being there. Like sometimes the conversations do get kind of intense because, like, especially when that's why I kind of laid off the relationship topics because, like, they're like, Miss T, you need to do this, and you need a man. You need in order to get a man. I was like, I don't want no man right now. I don't like just let me get my daughter to college, and then we'll worry about getting a man. I ain't, So I just kind of laid off of that. But is it hard being positive every morning? Sometimes I don't feel like doing the live just because I want to sleep in because I do it every Monday through Friday, or I want to go out to breakfast, or I want to go to First Watch, stuff like that. Maybe go try to get my nails done, be the first to get my nails done or something like that. But like once I get on the live and now see everybody and we just start talking, it just kind of like flows. I'm like, well, I guess I'll try to go, do all my stuff on the weekends because by the time I get done, breakfast is over.
You like First Watch? I can't stand that place. That food just is too different for me.
I love it. I love the little omelet, the little
You got
salad.
your ass bougie. You bougie. You ain't hood.
I love First Watch.
I tried to eat. I ate there last month before last. Man, I had some toast. The bacon was good, and I had some non-steroid eggs, whatever the hell that is.
Yeah.
Uh, and I said, "Can I get some white toast?" No, we got whatever they had, cranberry nut or something. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it is different. It's a little different.
When you said that, I was like, "What? This girl bougie, man. She bougie. She
I
bougie."
love those brunch places where you can get breakfast and lunch and they close at like 3-4 o'clock. Yeah.
Hey, have you ever been on a cruise?
No.
I just went on my first one, and if you love to eat, boy, that's the place to go. I'm telling you.
I never been on a cruise and I've never been to Vegas. I want to go to Vegas also.
Oh, you know what? You Vegas is full of the city lights, and you would light that place up. Just your energy, your vibe, you would light it up. You might not even come back. You might say, "Forget it, Indiana. I ain't never coming back."
I don't know. It sounds like too big of a city.
No. It's the biggest little city. No, it's Reno. Reno's the biggest little city in the world, but it's not that big. I mean, if you could go to downtown, you can go to the Strip. It's not that big. It's not that big. I've never been to where you are in Indiana, but it's not that big.
Mm.
But that ship, man, yeah. Well, I was so tired of eating; it was ridiculous. I just was eating all day, every day. Hey, Real Sunshine said Miss T is very consistent about her morning show. She does well with it. Her channel has something for everyone. I love seeing comments like this because it when I'm gonna reverse it right now. With Miss T and me and Ray is subscribed. Ray is a great supporter of Points Blank Travel and the Points Blank Experience, and I appreciate her so much. That's my sister. But when I see Ray come from Miss T's channel speaking highly of her, to me that just means so much. When somebody come on a whole different channel talking about how great her content is, does that just give you a warm and fuzzy?
It does because, like, I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot. Well, yeah, a lot of my. Well, before I started doing lingerie, about 75%, 80% of my viewers were like women between the ages of 35 and 55. And I was like, man, doing this, the older people they're not gonna rock with this. I'm gonna lose a lot of subscribers here. But like, it's just been on the constant rise. Like, I'm like, wow. So it does make me feel good, and then especially when I get comments like, we love your lingerie videos. We love how you keep it classy. That means a lot to me also. So I do enjoy those kind of comments. I'm like, okay, I'm glad people are still rocking with me, even though I did a a change on the channel.
Hey, do you see what Trap Vision said? Trap Vision said, do you address the negative comments?
Uh, be honest, I haven't had too many negative comments. I haven't had that many. Um, a lot of people were like, what I get the most of is "you so brave to show your body" on YouTube. And I don't
Mm.
think I'm showing my body. I'm still kind of in lingerie, but that's why I get the most of. You're so brave. You're so brave, and I'm like,
So that's a compliment in all actuality.
is it?
Yeah, if there are people say you're so brave, I mean, because a lot of people can't do that, Miss T. A lot of people, I'll be honest, I ain't gonna jump up in there with no damn boxers on, telling me I'm about to do a video. I mean, I just ain't. So a lot of people ain't comfortable with that. It's not they're not comfortable. They may be comfortable with themselves, but showing that, I mean, to me, that takes a lot of guts. So yeah, it's a compliment.
Yeah, I think so because I don't know because I'm in my 40s now. You know, you don't imagine like somebody, but there are lingerie people who are like older than me, and they're still doing it. And I was like, wow. So I was kind of nervous about that part about being like my age and doing lingerie. But then I saw other people. I was like, oh, I can do this. It's gonna be a breeze.
Hey, motivation. I don't know when you said that's what I'm talking about, man. Me, because I'm behind on these comments, so you may have to elaborate, man. Uh, okay, no, close to 800 videos. I have to call my partner and start doing YouTube again. I kind of miss doing them now. I know when I was at the U,
I would love to see Robert do a video, a live stream or a video.
did he have a channel at one point? Robert, did you have a channel at one point?
I think he was telling me like him and his friend used to do a Monday show.
Yep. Now, do you think YouTube is oversaturated right now? Like, it's too many people on YouTube?
I don't think it's too many people on YouTube. Well, it could be a lot of. It is a lot of people on YouTube, but I think they need to like kind of clean it up a little bit. Like some of the channels that ain't made no video in like 20 years or 30 years. Like, why are these channels still here? But I don't know. Uh, I think YouTube needs to catch up with like notifications. That's what I think YouTube needs to do most definitely. Like I get notification. This live was over like 5 hours ago. I'm like, well, thank you, tube.
And if you notice, even like that's why you saw me even up until the 3 hours before this live started, I was promoting on IG. Um, and typically I promote on Facebook as well because I can't depend on the notifications. I just can't.
Mhm.
I can't. You know, and even on IG, everybody might not see it. But and I thought because I kind of rushed this one. We talked about it what Thursday. Next, I know I'm doing it Sunday. I normally would give myself a week to promote it even more. And uh, I just wanted because you said clean up YouTube, and I don't know how true it is. I heard that YouTube may be getting rid of some of the non-essential channels, but I don't know if that's going to happen. And I don't know what they call non-essential.
You know, they did drop it down instead of needing 1,000, you only need like 500 subscribers.
Yeah, but did you get the whole story? Because they told me that on a cruise, and I was at dinner, Miss T. Your boy all of a sudden wasn't hungry no more. I
Oh,
ordered me a celebratory drink. I said the Points Bank experience is now monetized. Did you get the whole scoop on it?
no.
So you're partially monetized. You
Oh.
have 500 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours. Only thing you can get is super chats, super thanks, and memberships. You still won't get paid for ads.
Mm.
And you still have to have 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours for ads. And they haven't even rolled it out yet. So, and I told my boy that, and I said, man, wait, I'm getting too excited. Let me go and research this when I get to my cabin or to the bar when I get away from this dinner. And that's what it was. But still, something's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, Robert said the guys love you also, Miss T. Miss T is showing what a real woman looks like, what a
Oh.
real woman with kids look like. Yeah, I mean, you have yes, I have a show on hiatus right now for the summer. I can't wait to check it out, man. I'll go back and look at this here. and make sure I subscribe to you and check it out. Or you can put in the name of the channel in the chat.
No, Robert, he's
Let
good
me
people.
make sure I don't have any more weird.
I think we and
Yeah,
Robert.
you said that a few times. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, well, I don't know him about 6 months, maybe if even that, but like he be popping in and stuff on his work breaks and stuff. He's like, oh, I'm waiting to see if I'm on jury duty. I'm like, what? You need to focus on the jury. Like, what are we? But he's good people. He's really like supportive and helpful, and I appreciate it. He gets rid of the riffraff. I tell you that. There was this one guy. He was like, hey, get your ass off the panel.
Yeah, I be tripping because you dropped that link at the
We don't want to
beginning.
hear that. I was like, okay, all right,
You
Mr.
be
King.
dropping the link at the beginning. I'm like, if you notice, like I've never dropped a link during an interview. I thought about it today before I started. I said, no, that's kind of go against what I usually do. But I'm looking, man. This is crazy because I never run out of questions. I usually, and I have more questions, but we kind of hit them all. And I feel like I spent. Well, I ain't gonna say it. I'll tell you after the fact. Yeah, you. We were talking about what Robert just said. Do you have any insecurities? I may have asked this. Correct me if I did. You have any insecurities about your body?
Man, I used to be insecure about my breast, to be honest, like a lot. Just because like they would get so much attention and I just be like, oh my God. And I used to hate it, but now, I use them to my advantage. I like it. And I wish I had a bigger butt because everybody's like, oh, you look good at this angle. When I turn around, I don't have that torculator. I can't do it like how they be doing it on the videos. Man, if I could do that, I would be like bomb.com.
Uh, I don't see nothing wrong with your butt, but I mean, it's you. You got to be happy with yourself. Um, and there's people walking around here wishing they had breasts like yours. So, I mean, I feel what you're saying. Uh, okay, you've been on Ms. T channel for 2 months now. Well, she has a great deal of respect for you, Robert. So that speaks volumes. She said you cool a few different times. You only been on there for 2 to 3 months.
Like
So,
it's been longer, to be honest.
well, sister, I think I'm out of question. I said that so white.
Well, sister.
Well, sister, I think I'm out of question.
Well, brother Rod, thank you very much.
Yeah, no, man. It was
Especially in
wonderful.
Treat Arts, if you can see me here, I'll be like in front of the mirror, like my daughter be looking at me. I'll be like, I be trying. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
You be over there. You be twerking in the mirror.
I try. It don't wobble. It don't do nothing.
She said, "No wobble, Lord have mercy." She
I guess
said,
I need to eat some more cornbread or something.
"Man, you fine, girl. You fine."
Eat some old biscuits.
Uh, I think this will be my final question. And I thought I meant to ask this a little earlier in the interview. Do you think that single men approach women with the same old lame lines, or taking too much time to talk about what they got instead of just holding a genuine conversation?
From my dating experience, I think yes. Like I've been on dates. Well, like I said, I ain't really been on no date in a minute, but like the last date that I did go on, it was just like, oh yeah, I got this. I got 3 cars, and my kids are grown, and I do this. I take trips, last minute and this, that, and that. I need somebody to come with me. And so I was like, sir, mine is still in school. I can't do that. But like, it was just like all materialistic. Like, oh, I could do this. I can make your life so much easier. I was like, I can't do these things that you're asking me to do, sir. I can't drop of a dime and just go on a trip. I would love to. Thank you for this great interview. I learned so much about Miss T. Man, you already know me.
You know, Robert, that's what I was worried when I was doing the research. I was like, her following is so loyal. I feel like I'm going to be covering a lot of stuff that people already know about her.
You
But
know,
you, Robert, seriously, man, and I want to thank each. I mean, I know we people are coming and going, but for the people that are still here, I want to thank each and every one of y'all that came in this live tonight. My peeps, Miss T's peeps. But when I read that, man, that means so much to me because I said, man, her following is loyal. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get outside of what they've already heard. And I guess you just answered that question. You learned so much more about her. But you probably need to go watch all them 200 videos I watched.
uh,
Even more. So back to this guy. So this guy, genuine conversation is rare these days. You know, and I think opinion, y'all. I think men. I don't think we're. Oh, I shouldn't. Did I say we? I let that slip. I don't think men are trying to genuinely impress a woman with what they have,
yeah, give me
or
the man's point of view.
or sometimes maybe they think saying like I just said I just came off a cruise in June. I was in Miami, Bahamas, Half Moon Cay in June. I was in San Diego in May. If I told a woman that I'm not trying to impress her, I'm just telling her what really just happened, you know. And
Yes.
I do take last minute trips. I have a whole damn channel on how to travel for free. So yes, I can take a last minute trip. You know,
I
but
like the first couple dates is like getting to know, hey, I've never been married. I have three grown children. What are your interests, Miss T? What do you do? Get to know me. I get to know you. I ask you questions. You ask me questions. Whereas, the beginning of, first meeting somebody, oh, I got this, this, and this. I do this. I make X amount of money. Can you hang with that? It's just a different. I don't like when people approach me like that.
can you hang with that? Well, yeah, I'm gonna spend every dollar you got if you let me. Y'all can hang with it. I mean, I can't work like a passionately intrigued art says that irritates my soul when a man is materialistic or talks about everything he has. Yes, and I think so. And I found myself. I'll be honest. I've approached women. And I've done that. So, and I wasn't. I think I was a little younger, and what you think is impressive is more so of a turnoff. Because you could from the gate. What if who you're talking to has a decent job? They're working on their credit. They're starting to build their bank account or their stock account or their investment accounts, but they're just not quite where you are. You could deflate them in 2 minutes of talking, and that's why I had to wise up and say, yeah, everybody don't want to hear this. Everybody don't want to hear what you got. Now I wasn't crazy talking about what I could give them. I was just saying what I had, But and I'm being facetious there, but I like that when I read that. But men ain't ready for the real. Yeah, you know what? I agree, Passion, because um, I'd rather you just tell me what's on your mind than sugarcoat it. I might not want to hear it. I might not be ready to hear it.
It's just my thought, but I could be wrong. But I think like, in the 20s, when men, court women or whatever, however that goes, I think like it turns on women in their 20s when, oh, he's got this, this, and this, he got it going on. And then men still think that mentality, like, oh, okay, now I'm in my 40s now. Let me try to impress her with what I got going on in life. Where now I'm in my 40s. I'm like, okay, well, I got that too. So it doesn't turn me on as much. Where they probably thinking that they're trying to do something good, but it's not really doing nothing.
Great point. And you find a lot of women today they have their own.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to get into that. We might have to do a part two because there's
You're
women out there that are independent, and I'm here to tell you they don't need no brother. They may want a brother, but they don't need a brother or a man. Let's just say a man. I ain't gonna say a brother, but uh, I like what Trap just said. I'm gonna go down there. Where was I? What was I at? No, that nobody knows how to talk. about learn about a woman any more passionately. Yeah, right, Robert. Damn, this thing is it lagging? Get to know me. I want to get to know and learn him. Yeah, man. Don't I mean? But sometime now, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Let's just say I don't want to talk about me. I don't want to talk about no points blank network. I don't want to talk about I'm a YouTuber. I don't want to talk about credit points and mile traveling. All I want to do is get to know you. Can a man be too damn inquisitive? Like ask you too many damn questions, Miss T? Like
Mm,
on the first date, they just firing question after question. They ain't saying shit about them. They just firing question after question, question after question, and you feel like you feel like you're in an interview like right now. I mean, cause
I don't think like I never had that just because like well maybe in my younger years I just probably didn't remember, but like now I'm more of a talker now. So like if somebody keeps talking, I have no problem just be like, hey, I would like to know about you. How many kids do you have? Like,
yeah,
what
because
do you
sometimes they
like
don't
to
want to talk
answer?
about them because they got some damn problems.
Okay.
That's why I said I want to play devil's advocate. Like I don't like to me. I'm not asking a woman's age. Y'all can say I'm crazy, but I'm really not gonna ask how many kids you have. I'll find out eventually.
You're not
You're
gonna
gonna
ask that
tell me when you're ready. Like tonight, I wouldn't ask Miss T about her daughter going to college. Had she not said it in a video live stream, I'm not gonna mention how old she was until she said she was 42 and a half, almost 43.
question. Nah.
It just I'm not, because I'm not there to as a social service worker. I'm there to try to get to know you. I don't. That's
No,
just weird.
when I was younger in my 20s, 30s, that was like one of my like first questions. I was like, how many kids do you have? Because I always had one. So like somebody had like 5 or 6. I mean, you still dealing with the baby mamas. Whereas I'm in my 40s dating 50s. Like your kids should be grown. Your kids, like it's not that big of a deal anymore because it's not the every other weekend thing. They don't live well. They shouldn't live. They should be in their own. But you know, I don't. We don't have those same problems as versus they like 10 and 11 versus they 20, 30 years old out there on their own. But that used to be like one of my main questions that I would ask, like how many
And I
kids?
think for a woman, it could be different. Don't y'all shoot me, man. I'm just being real with y'all. For a woman asking that question in her 20s, maybe even 30s, just being real. You got some men out there that do have 5 or 6 kids and ain't taking care of none of them. I'm just being real. So,
Yeah.
um, and they still making more. So I can understand that from a female perspective. Like I'm both my daughters grown, both of them got kids, one married and one ain't. I think one married, one engaged. So I got grandkids. I have three grandkids. So I
What do you call it? Pawpaw?
uh pops.
Okay.
Yeah, I want something cool. Ain't no pawpaw, man. It damn sure ain't gonna be no grandpa or G pops. What they call the grandmama, G mama, and all that. I ain't doing all that. Just pops. Well, I just went to. That's why I went to San Diego to visit everybody, but I hadn't seen She's a year and a half. I hadn't seen my first granddaughter, so I went out there and she ain't calling me nothing now because she can. She's still learning how to talk. She know dad, mama, and so, hey, Traps, I heard my uncle spitting game lame to a woman, and I was shaking my head at his approach. I'm telling you, man, and they think they be doing something too, man. I like this from Robert. I could talk about music, food, politics, sports, etc. I've grown up with the all women household. I was the only male in the house, and that could be an advantage. That could be an advantage right there. And I try to find out the woman's interest. That usually will initiate how my conversation is going to approach going to be because I'm not going to sit there and talk about finance if you don't care about finance. I'm not going to talk about sports if you hate football. I mean, I got to find out what she's into, and I got to do it. I, I've worked in sales, and they call it blueprinting, fact finding. I got to fact find real quick because I don't need to be talking about nothing you ain't interested in. Why am I over here talking about now? If you like to crochet, Your boy may fail on the first day, but you best believe when I get home, I'm gonna Google crochet and I'm gonna know everything about it on the second day. I'm gonna know everything. The needle sizes, the threads, where do you go get it? I'm gonna know. Google is your best friend. Google and YouTube. That to me, that's what you have to do. It ain't about you. It's about their interests. What are they into? That's just my opinion.
I used to do that also, like
It's
when they in the sports or something. I'm like, oh well, let me go ahead and try to catch up on who's playing this year in the NBA, and who's gonna be who's in the football, who's gonna be going to the Super Bowl.
why do you watch sports though normally?
Oh, just to like try to like keep up with them. I'm like, oh yeah, go Colts. By the way, just
Yeah,
like
the Colts.
seemed like I knew what I was talking about.
The Colts, man. They've had some good opportunities to be great. They can't get that right chemistry, man.
Mm-mm.
The women showed me the man. Those women that Robert's talking about, the women that he grew up with, showed me the man that I am today. Y'all, we are. I'm gonna treat this like the club. This gonna be the last call for questions, man. Last call for questions, baby. I got your boy. Got to. I'm out of ice, man. My ice maker quit working. I'm out of ice, so it's like a natural disaster up in here right now. If I ain't got nothing, I think I'm out of wine too. But that ain't why we leaving. I don't want to. I promise I wasn't going to do these over an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, because when people see the replay, they don't care how good they think it is. They may not go look at it if it's 2-3 hours. And I promised this woman I wasn't going 2 or 3 hours. But she did say, "Was yeah, okay? Y'all got it on footage." She said that. So when she fussed at me, it wasn't my fault.
Yeah, my people be like, Miss T, stay on. I'm like, we've been sitting here about 2 hours. I think we're good.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I know you be having that panel up there every time though. The biggest turnout is if you're not allowing me to get to know you as well. Red flag, dying, I'm assuming that's a done deal. I need to know how many kids and how many baby daddies.
Okay.
How's your credit? Yes, you have to be a good listener. That's what a lot of, man, I'm telling you right now, man. I think that's what a lot of problems have. Everybody want to do this, but ain't nobody doing this.
Amen. I'm learning in my 40s. I'm still trying to like calm down, Miss T. Don't jump the gun so fast. I'm like, okay, let me hear him out.
Like, I'm gonna tell you, if I think you fine, I ain't gonna just be like, you got a big ass or something like that. Excuse my language. I'm not gonna do nothing like that. But I will let you know if I think you're attractive. But that I don't know. If I do say something about how attractive you are, it's gonna be something. Man, I really, your smile, or your it ain't gonna have nothing to do from your neck down. I don't care, man. You gotta bob and weave. You gotta stay away from it, fellas. I don't care how bad you want to talk about them 42 double D's and everything else. I mean, Miss T, what are your thoughts on that?
I agree. I don't think you should just. I mean, I feel you get comfortable on your first couple dates, but don't just go in like, oh, that ass. That's what drove me to you. That ass.
I saw you walking from the bar. That ass was like pow, pow. Yeah. No, man. Oh man.
Okay, you a little too comfortable now.
And see, and I'm thinking in your field, fools think they can approach you like this because you're doing lingerie. No, she's still a freaking woman. She's still a lady. I don't care what her profession is. Man.
There are some of these women out here, like, they be throwing it out there like that. Putting themselves out there like, oh yeah. I don't do all that. I don't do that. I don't twerk, and because I ain't got nothing to twerk with anyway. But I just like kind of like show off the outfit. This is what it's looking like, and
we got my sister, the credit solutionist, in the building. What's going on, girl? How you doing? Happy Sunday, Rod and chat. What it do? Glad to have you in this joint, as always. Man, quit saying you can't twerk, man. You all right. I ain't never seen you twerk, but you got more than what you think. Don't be tripping. I'm about to choke. I don't know a lot about football, but I will sit and watch the game with you. That's what counts. That's what counts.
Treat her like a lady. Hey. I like opening doors.
Uh-oh, you jamming. Oh, girl, what you know about this?
That's
Who is
Robert.
that?
He's talking about treat her like a lady, like her cigarette if she smokes.
Yeah, the BET Awards.
Help her with.
Trev said, I'm not dating anybody. My block. Yeah, I could agree. I can testify for that. All right. He said, my wife will knock my block off. Trap vision. Hey, Robert, crank it up. You pay. Yeah. All right, y'all. Another turn off. What's another turn off? Y'all got messages coming. I don't even know who the hell this is. Another turn off, right? What kind of women are they? Treated like a lady. Yep, treated like a lady. And we got credits. Okay, man. Yo, we at the end of these comments, man. Oh boy, y'all, this has been fun. I think I may have done one interview that was just boring as hell, but most most of, most of them are fun. And yeah, I'm sorry, man. I do have a serious real talk with Rod. And I just keep it real. Like I said at the beginning, for those who just came here, I don't sugarcoat nothing. I only put sugar in two things, and that's Kool-Aid. When I drank it 20 years ago with coffee, baby, I don't even drink Kool-Aid no more. So what you see is what you get. I definitely want to thank. I learned more about Miss T tonight, and I mean, I was still getting to know her even as I was watching videos up until 2 hours before this live. Phenomenal woman, phenomenal channel, and I'm not just saying that because she's here. She wouldn't even be on this channel if I didn't think she was a phenomenal individual and had phenomenal content. So,
Do you eat grits, Rod? Before we cut out,
we can take our time, but nope.
you don't eat grits. Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry, Robert.
I had grits. I can only with eggs, and I'll never request it. And I think it was called, I was going through a rough time in my life back in San Diego. I was transitioning, and I went to visit this lady. We were talking at the time, and she cooked some eggs and grits and toast. I think it's because I was hungry, but no, I don't like grits. I don't like I don't like none of that hot cereal, oatmeal, grits, cream of wheat, none of that.
What?
You like it?
I do, and they make fun of me for putting sugar in my grits.
Oh, I know people that put butter and sugar. A lot of people do that. I've heard butter and sugar. You just put sugar.
Butter and sugar.
Yeah, I know. But now, Robert, no nothing because I ain't eating no grits. Hey, Chocolate Drop, what's up, my sister? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for coming in. You got and say hey to Miss T. What's going on? Hey, everybody in here.
Oh,
Boy, everybody know everybody over here, man. That was a struggle meal, man. It was. It was good as hell, but I just don't like grits. Do you? What else do you do that's crazy with food? Do you
well,
like?
see, I think it's normal, but they be like, "What the hell, Miss T?" I put ranch on everything.
What about sugar and rice? Have you had sugar and rice
I
before?
put in all that
Yep.
rice, cream of wheat, oatmeal.
They do it with rice when I was growing up, and like I never did it. Y'all, this is real talk. It wasn't until I joined the Navy at 19, I would not eat rice without gravy. I couldn't eat it with just no butter and no sugar. Now, I really don't care about the gravy, but I think my mom was the same way. So anytime we had rice, we had smothered chicken, smothered pork chops, rice, and gravy. I couldn't do it. And now, I mean, I really don't do the gravy. So so you put ranch on everything like that, they about to kill you over here.
Oh, yeah, I put it on like pizza, spaghetti. It don't matter, chili, tacos.
God damn, Miss T chili. No, girl. No.
We better end the live now because we're about to start a whole nother debacle here.
Yeah. And y'all, man, I don't know when, we may have to, like I said, the door is open. If Miss T with the T see me doing a real talk with or just a live, and she come in, all she got to say is 3 words. Drop the link, and it's gonna be
Whatever. Thank you, sir.
No, I'm serious. You're welcome here anytime. Now, people will tell you, I'll drop it. If you a VIP now. You're a VIP on the Point Blank Network. Seriously, I'll be a society. So they over here, they really clowning you.
Yeah.
No sugar and rice, nor grits or spaghetti. Yep, I've seen people. I won't put it. Yeah. Now, I have seen people sprinkle a little sugar in the spaghetti while it's cooking, but I've seen people also pour sugar on their spaghetti. I'm not doing it. Or rice, but I've seen people do it. Hey, wellness with frugal mama. Hey, wellness with frugal mama. Do you eat sugar in your grits? I just want to know.
Call the crew for another food topic fight.
Oh yeah. We man, and I want to still. Y'all don't know. Lord knows I need to watch time. I'm really trying to get this channel monetized. But speaking of that, we could stay here all night, but I'm not about to because I promised this woman I wouldn't. It don't look like she's trying to go, but I ain't. I ain't gonna hear about this later. But please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Please share the channel with your family and friends. I always said I'm gonna say that at the end. Who the hell? Hold on, man. Somebody texted me and then I don't know their number.
What? Another?
I don't know who this is. Oh man, they said Todd, then Rod. I don't know, man. Sometimes life be having me scared being on these YouTube streets. But
I'm gonna have to find some. Sweet
oh, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. Because you wellness with frugal mama. Yeah, I don't even know why I asked that dumbass question. Sorry, frugal mama. I don't know what I was thinking.
Nah, I need to wake up with frugal. Like even if I do catch with frugal, I'll be in the bed like, okay, and we going. Okay, girl. I need to actually get up out the bed because that is actually a perfect time for me to start working out. It's like right before the live, and then I could just get my workout in.
Yeah, I've caught her a couple times. I just watched though, but I'm not really up that early. I just happened to be up one day last week.
Since I don't have a job, I don't even put in the effort. I can't even remember I don't even remember how to set the alarm on my phone. Like I don't.
That must be a nice problem to have.
But I just wait till I hear the birds. I'm like, well, it's morning. It's morning.
But you know what? No, Miss T. I was out the other night because I slept half the day, so I was up. Literally, I woke up at like midnight and stayed up till 6 a.m.
Wow.
Them birds was out there making noise all freaking night.
I'm telling you. Oh, during the night?
Yeah, man. I don't know. Maybe these were some night birds. I don't know. It wasn't no owl. I don't know. They were just chirp. It was like they was having a damn competition out there. I was like, I didn't know they do it. I thought it was only in the morning. So
I feel like a black Snow White. You know how Snow White heard the birds and she's like,
well, hell, I gotta get that in my life. Well, I just wake up with the birds, man. Yeah, people put sugar in their greens. I've heard of that too. Frugal, so I don't eat sugar or nothing. Let's get that straight.
Okay.
They put sweet basil. Yeah, she. Miss T is really hungry. Why they keep saying you hungry? You hungry?
Because it's after 2 hours. I'll be like, I'm ready to go get something to eat now.
Okay.
Nuts.
I'm up at 5:36 every morning. I don't like that bird. Yeah, Robert, man, you heard this. I don't know. I got some blue jays. I got some cardinals in my tree. I got some doves. I don't know what kind of bird, but they was all over the neighborhood. It wasn't just my yard. It was everywhere. Hey, but y'all, man, okay, hey, what's your favorite sweet? What's y'all favorite sweet?
Man, my daughter, we be going to I don't know if you have a Ritter's frozen custard. We be going up there like it's crack. It's like ice cream, like a Dairy Queen.
I ain't never heard of that place. Ritter's?
Yeah. It's like a Dairy Queen.
Oh, okay. Familiar with that.
It's a bougier Dairy Queen, if you will.
See, your ass ain't hood. I keep telling you this, man. You ain't hood. You eating that First Watch, you eating that Cutters or Critters or whatever you just said instead of Dairy Queen. Your ass ain't hood, man.
Black folks put sugar in everything. We're gonna we starting a food tobacco. I'm telling you, this is how they do. They just bring it in.
And they try to keep us here.
Yeah.
Well, we ain't gonna let them. We ain't gonna. I don't know what type of bird it is, but it needs to sleep. Yeah, man. It's. I'm telling you. I don't either. I don't know. It might be one of them little bitty ass birds, sparrow, whatever it is. I don't know what it was. But all right, y'all. I tell you what, y'all ain't gonna get me caught up in the food debacle. Cause right now your boy is a little tired. I didn't realize till about 6 hours into it, I sit outside under a shade tree all day getting ready for 40% of this interview. And I said, man, I'm kind of tired because I was sitting on the damn sun, but I was under a shade tree. I see welders for Frugal Mama trying to bring me back in. Yeah, yep. Well, I bet you it is because you are very healthy. For us,
He said it's different. It's different for
a half a bottle of syrup on the yeah, welders. I put a half a bottle of maple syrup on my French toast. I eat I don't know how many pieces of bacon and whole eggs with so for you being a health guru and a workout queen that you are, I could see you liking First Watch because it's very health conscious. And I need to adapt that philosophy and approach as I'm getting older in life. But until then, I'm gonna keep going to now IHOP. IHOP. I like IHOP. I don't even like IHOP. I went to Cracker Barrel. Hey, Frugal Mom, you know the Cracker Barrel on I-20 because we from the same area. Damn, I forgot that street. It's close, but it was terrible, man. Oh no, I went to about 3 months ago when I lost my voice. February. It was terrible, man. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I told y'all I get distracted.
Mhm.
Pastor, what she said, oh goodness, laugh out loud. Oh yeah, man. But anyway, y'all, I ain't let y'all trick me. Y'all, man. Miss Tina already warned me. I don't eat French toast pancake. Wow. I don't either. I was just lying. I mean, I really do. But y'all ain't gonna have me caught up in that. Nope. You gotta go. Hey, but seriously, y'all, I've had a great time, man. And I gotta have this wonderful woman back on the channel. But too many people said she's gonna get hungry. But hopefully at the end of this, and I have to ask, and you can lie to me if you want to, but don't. Was this an experience, Miss T?
Never been to Cracker Barrel. What? I'm gonna take away your black card. This was fun. I haven't done a collab in forever. Oh,
What? Oh my goodness, Miss. See, I ain't getting caught up in this. Okay, maybe I've been to Cracker Barrel. I'm gonna hit you up and ask you about that on Instagram or something. But hey, y'all, I had a lot of fun with this. Please do me a favor. If you're not connected with Miss T with the T, please connect to her. Anybody that's watching the replay, it will be up. I will remove the music once it's finished processing so we can get straight down into the interview. Uh, Subscribe to the channel, please. As I say in each and every live stream, ring my doorbell. Sometimes people get excited and they forget to hit the like button on the way in. Make sure you hit that joint on the way out. Share the channel with your family and friends. Share it on your social media platforms. Share it with your friends, your coworkers. Matter of fact, share with people you don't like. Because if they're busy watching me, they ain't got time to be messing with you. As I end each and every live stream, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. I can guarantee you I will be coming to you soon, dropping more heat, dropping more fire, more importantly, dropping more knowledge, whether it's on any of the channels on the Points Blank Network. That is Points Blank Travel, Points Blank Finance, and this channel, The Points Blank Experience. I try to give it my best on all of them. You have any parting words for us, Miss T with the T?
I want to say thank you everybody for coming over here. Yeah, I'll see y'all in the morning. I would love to see you interview some of my people like Passionately Intrigued, Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Well, what I'll do, Miss T, is I will go back and I'll write these names down if they're interested. If you endorse them, I don't even have to check. I'm gonna go look at I got to make sure there's enough content to have an interview. But there's enough general questions out there that we could do it. And I've seen Passionately Intrigued Arts. I want to say it may have been both Sweet Reed's channel or Tori's channel. I think it may be both. So I've seen her around. So I definitely got to go check out. Matter of fact, I asked Wellness with Frugal Mama a while back, and life kept happening. So I definitely want to get her on here. She's a motivation and inspiration to me and a lot of other people. And who else did you mention? Weightlifting geek.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
trying to like let people know about all the stuff he got going on, the hypathon and other ventures that he's trying to do with YouTube and stuff.
Hey, weightlifting. I mean, motivation with weightlifting. You just connected on Instagram. Hey, I'll hit you up on IG, man. Let's set something up. I'd love to have you on the channel and we just talk about what you got going on and just go from there, man. And I'm telling you, connections, man. My boy Shelton from Your Favorite Couple said all the time, collaboration over competition. We can get so much further if we just collaborate and work with one another instead of spending so much time working against one another. That's just a little note from ROD from PBE. Collaboration over competition. I didn't make that up, but I'm just saying let's start working together instead of working so hard to work against one another.
Absolutely.
Anything else, my sister?
No, I just agree with that last statement. That was deep. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah. And I also have another series on here, Motivational Boulders. Oh, I didn't say that in this live stream. I can't believe it. I was so happy I had this woman on here. And then I wasted a whole damn cup of wine. That just put me in PTSD or something. But I don't drop gems. I don't drop nuggets. I drop boulders, baby. And I actually have a series on this channel called Motivational Boulders. Sometimes I do an 8-minute video. I may do a 1-minute short. It has to hit me. I don't just be making up now. I don't do them every day. It just have to hit me. But that's what I want everybody to lead with. Let's stop competing so much. Let's start working together. I ain't the first one to say this. Hell, Martin Luther King said this in the 60s. And I won't be the last person to say it, but I am seeing more of it and more of it. So I'd love to have motivation with Weightlifting Geek on the channel. It's been an honor and a pleasure to have Miss T with the T in here, man. And I'm sorry, sister, I lied. I kept you over 2 hours. I didn't try to, though. You was the one said you had nothing to do, so don't be blaming me.
It's all good. I have fun. I got to meet some of your people as well. I got to see Trap, meet another person from Indy. So that's what's up.
Trap is real cool. Him and Mika, man, they cool.
The only reason why I wouldn't mind getting off, now, because I had the live in the morning. So
yeah, we getting off now. Ain't no. Yo, with that being said, if she gonna smoke, I ain't gonna even do my outro song.
What? Let me hear that outro.
Hell, I think it's one of them YouTube songs. Let me. It ain't gonna, man. Every time I try to play something like what you was just doing, they give me a copyright claim, so I can't do that.
Oh, okay.
All right. As a matter of fact, if you can hang out for like just through this here, let's tell me holler at you real quick in the backstage, like real quick.
Okay.
Let me just throw this up here. And as always, man, the passcode to success on the Points Blank Network is 247-365. We stay grinding 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, man. And I'm about to increase the heat on the content. I'm probably going to be dropping a video on Points Blank Travel tomorrow. And with that being said, let me go ahead and I think this is the one I wanted to hear. Hell, I don't know. They all sound like.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till